See, is it that time? Yeah, it's that time. I was like, yo, is it working? It's working. It's that time, guys. NXT, the Great American Bash. The Great American Bash. See how great it's going to be. I liked the first night last week, but I definitely thought it could have been a little bit uh, run a little bit better. Not even like the action needed to be better, just like the way that they put it together, it seemed kind of disjointed. So let's see how this one's going to be. Hopefully this one's a little bit smoother running. Cool run-ins. Yeah, man. All right. Do we have our... Yep, YouTube is up and running too. Also, as well. Okay. Got that. Got this. And we got some Stevie Richards. We get to find out how Terry Funk broke his neck. Dang. This is a...
See if it's okay,
sounds crazy
James.
already.
You got to laugh about it or you're going to cry.
I mean, it's loud.
All right, so here is the infamous or famous guardrail injury right here. And this is something to where, at the time, people go, why didn't you just tell Terry no? Can you imagine 1997 telling a legend like
Terry Funk, no.
and you have your first major
G-Herb.
push, and this guy
R
is
rude.
putting you over all over the
Are
place.
you
and
be
he wants
rude?
to do
Be
this
rude.
spot,
Be rude.
And you trust this guy. You have to trust your body
Don't be so
with
rude.
your opponent. And at this point, I did trust Terry to hit me in my back area. You can see right here, he was going to try to hit my back area, but this part of the guardrail, see, it did hit my back, but my upper back. And
Oh, that might have even made it worse.
The top bar hit the guardrail.
Yeah.
Or the top bar of the guardrail hit me.
That might have made it worse. You see what
Did
happened
anybody
there?
ever check on the guardrail to see if it's okay, James? You got to laugh about it or you're going to cry.
Yeah.
There, right there. So as we
That might have made it worse because his back acted as a fulcrum. You see that? If it just would have hit his neck flat, it probably would have dissipated a lot of it just by the initial momentum of something falling. It's not, if it hits something, it's gonna roll to one side of your neck. Your neck's a round object. It's not gonna go and just stay there. Especially if it's something this big. That's why it's hard to balance stuff on your finger. Like if it's, anyway, it hit his back. And then the very tip of the guardrail went right into his neck. So it caught all of that momentum of the first strike turning into a downward rotation. So it actually was probably worse that he was bent down like this and that it hit his back first a little bit. You see what I mean? Like that probably made it even worse.
Right there.
That's crazy.
You can see he's trying to aim for my back. So this is not Terry's fault. He did not intentionally do this.
See that?
By the way, look at where Sandman
So it went like...
Sandman has said a couple times that if my body wasn't there to protect him, he could have been impaled.
Oh yeah, he could have been.
This part right
he
here.
could have been hurt. That's vicious looking, man. That's a
don't
probability
of
we'll negative possibilities. Strange, what's up,
right,
Strange?
Let's go to the next camera.
Yo, Big Rude.
Because this is where it's going to be paused.
Johnny be rude.
Right there.
Johnny be rude.
We call him Hack. Hack, a.k.a. Sandman, he's in a pretty vulnerable position as well.
Hack.
So I don't know what that would have done to him if Terry threw it on him. But that's right there. And as we go forward from here, I'm going to show you. That's what I got afterwards, not from the neck surgery. This was from being intubated and the vocal cord injury. And right here is a drainage tube and stitches where the thyroplasty is. That's the second one, not the first one. That was later on in 2006,
All right, the tweet is
2007.
The tweet
where my
is
voice
on.
started to
Hey,
go
Alice.
again.
Alice is in the palace. What's up, Alice?
Is the result. Everybody thinks this is the
welcome.
ACF scar, but the ACF scar is down by my collarbone. This is the vocal cord
ouch.
Implant, the thyroplasty.
So I'm going to add a little bit
Oh,
of context
that's what's
to
up
this.
with his
So
voice.
the Buffalo Invasion, Buffalo,
He had a
New York,
vocal
that's the
cord
event. It's at the
implant.
how do you pronounce it? The Flickinger? Or
Flickinger
the
Center.
Flickinger
Yes.
Center, May 17th, 1997, in front of 1,697 people. The match itself was ECW World Champion Terry Funk versus Raven with Lupus and Chastity. I mean, Lupus. I mean, there's a name for the past.
Lupus.
Stevie Richards, of course, and the Sandman in an
For a few.
elimination match.
To go to the
in 10
bank.
minutes 41.
Ah, strange. You're up to some
Before
out and
we
about action.
discuss the guardrail actually landing on you, what did Terry actually tell you beforehand? So there's obviously a conversation that you alluded to beforehand. Terry says, "Can I do this?" Had you ever done anything like this before with the guardrail as well?
No. I mean, we've done guardrail spots and stuff like that, but I never did the thing like, yeah, I know Crowbar loves to do, take the backdrop onto the guardrail onto the outside, or people get whipped into the corner instead of a table. The guardrail's there and they kind of bounce out of it, or they use ladders like in ECW. This was my first kind of exposure to this type of spot. And I've been hitting the back with chairs and stuff like that. And that's the way it was presented to me. Like, Terry, hey, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to tickle, but it's essentially a very heavy chair shot to your back. Now, you saw how tall that guardrail is, because it has to keep people in that are seated or even standing. It's probably between, what would you say, waist to maybe sternum height, depending upon your height. So it's pretty thick that way, or pretty tall. So when it came down, Terry did aim for my back, but then that big part, the round part of it at the top of the guardrail, is what hit me. So yeah, it was basically just going to be kind of a back chair shot, but it wasn't. It was a little bit more than that.
So we saw how it went completely wrong. Just weeding it out exactly. How did the guardrail hurt you completely? So it's the thick portion of the bar lands straight on your neck, and you save Hack the Sandman at the same time. What's the immediate sensation of the injury?
Very hot fire throughout my body.
Oh.
And then nothing.
Oh no.
Like a rush of like that fire that probably people feel whenever they get injured or break something or tear something, or it just feels like your body's like 1,000 degrees for like a split second. And then I went to the mat and I couldn't feel my arms, couldn't feel my legs. My breathing was very labored, not just from
Mary,
the match, but
Pando
going
says
into
you
some
subscribed.
kind of shock. And also, if you can't move your arms and your legs,
Maybe it's just taking
the
a
1
second
hour I couldn't
to
move
show
them
up. Thank you,
felt
Mary.
like an eternity. And thank God as time went on, I started to get some feeling back, but it was...
There it is. I was like, where's it at? Where they at? Where they at? Right here, over there.
My career.
Guess what time it is? It's time for upgrades.
On as a 23, 24-year-old kid, making very stupid, rash decisions.
Yeah,
not knowing
upgrades.
Feeling like everything is the finality.
Upgrades.
You know what I mean, James? Everything's the end of the
We're
world.
not afraid. Upgrades, we're not afraid.
This is the way the business works. I'm going to come back. I got my feeling
Oh
back.
my goodness.
It's going to be a long road. Instead,
Yo, how many months? 10 months? And you use your Prime? Yo, Mary,
but on a
thank you so
note,
much.
It taught me a
Wow,
lot
use
of
your
hard
Prime on
lessons,
me.
like we talked about earlier.
That's
about
awesome.
being at the very top.
Wow, you only get one of those a month, right?
And then being at the bottom.
I feel
if
special.
I was constantly being
Thank you very much.
I probably wouldn't have.
That is
I didn't
awesome.
back then, but I do now. Appreciate
Thank you.
the time and the money that are invested into
Mary Mania for sure.
What a push
Mary's on
TV
top of the
really
TV.
means.
Mary's on top of the tree.
Microphone time means.
There you have it.
Being allowed to have creative control.
Glad I wore my tie today. Look, I got my good old red, white, and blue tie.
During that time in 1997, but I sure as hell gained it when I came back.
Got dressed up for it.
At the end of the match, then, so you pin Sandman.
Another round of rain coming. Yeah, it's been raining here today.
The guardrail on you. Is the match just then after that cancelled?
Well, it was supposed to be over anyway. So whether they wanted it to be over or not, the match was over.
Good.
And
today it would be over for another 20 minutes.
Over, I feel
Dro,
like
what's
Terry
up, man?
would have tried to pick me up, not realizing I was hurt, but he sure wouldn't have. You know, like we saw the AEW spot where the kid knocked down the middle, and they're doing spots
and they just
around
still
him and
doing,
them and
that's what I was
doing all that
just
stuff.
kind of referring to. Not necessarily just
Terry
AEW, but
realized after the pin that I was hurt really bad. And I think if he tried to pick me up and I just wasn't moving and I said I can't move, he would have put me back down and pinned me. Terry wouldn't have went that far to get his stuff in, he really did have a very big heart and he cared. I mean, he's crazy. He's there, and you got to fight for your life when you're in the ring
You
with
got to
Terry
fight for
Funk.
your life.
But he was also one of the kindest, most compassionate people outside the ring that I was ever around.
So
Got
Terry
about
knew
12
you
minutes
pretty much
before
immediately. He
NXT
didn't try
Great
and do
American
anything
Bash
else
hits
with
the
you.
ring,
And
guys.
how did you communicate
It's
So
with
the,
him?
after he covered me, he turned
It's the
around and I
screen.
think you could see it on my face, or maybe I even said, "I can't feel my arms and legs."
Dang.
I don't even know if I could verbalize it, but you got to imagine, and I hope everybody can only imagines it and never experiences it.
It's just, that's always
Time
been weird to
slows
me, and I
down.
hope I never find out, and I wish nobody ever had to find out. But I always wondered, like, if you're paralyzed, how are you breathing? I know your body, like, naturally breathes for you, but if you're paralyzed, you would think that the part of the part of your brain that controls doing that would be disconnected as well. So I don't quite understand how you'd still be breathing, especially how you'd still be
Crawl,
talking.
and you're like, I'm never
Because
going to be
there's
able
like
to
a
walk
certain
again.
there's a certain control you have to have over your breathing inwards and outwards to even speak. So how would you even tell somebody you're paralyzed if you are? I don't get it. Like, is there some sort of weird connection that your lungs have to your brain that can't be severed, or I don't get it.
Never be able to
Might have to look into that.
grab
Although I
or
don't
write
want to
or,
look into that.
you know, maybe
But it
maybe
just
it's a good thing.
it's
I'm
always
never
kind
gonna be able
of
to do
been
a
something
podcast
that I
or a
think
show
about.
ever again. But it definitely was the scariest moment of my life.
Did ECW have any provisions in place for such an injury? Because I mean, it's pretty slapdash, I'm sure. You know, the backstage in ECW compared to what WWE, for example, is in 2024. But did they always have EMTs on standby, and were they properly trained to deal with this kind of thing?
The ECW had they called it damage control or something like
Damage
that,
control.
where they had a husband and wife team as EMTs at the arena and other places. Um, in New York, it was different. They had to have, you know, you have the commission, had to have an ambulance, had to have a doctor that kind of checked you out to make sure you're okay.
That's good.
You had people on staff, so there was a, you know, an
So
ambulance.
it sounds
I
like
believe
he
either
was
there or
lucky that
close
it happened
by.
here and
There
not
was
somewhere
medical
else that was
personnel
less
in the
like
building,
more
but
lax
that was
about it.
strictly because of the New York State Athletic Commission and not because of ECW. Most times,
Yeah,
it was like a
that's
mash
what I'm
unit with
that's
these
what
two
I'm getting from
EMTs
this.
just trying to kind of tape everybody together to get out there and wrestle. So no, they didn't have that kind of WWE type of, you know, doctors in every town, ambulance on every show, full-time trainers and stuff like that. They didn't have anything like that.
So what's the process of you being taken to the back and any treatment at the arena before
Yeah, what the
getting
heck?
whisked off to hospital? How did they look after you?
Well, they took me right to the hospital from the ring. They had a stretcher come out, put me on the backboard in the stretcher, and put me in the ambulance. It wasn't any coming back and sitting in I couldn't move. So that whole hour, I wasn't in the ring, I think, for the whole hour, but by the time I got to the hospital, I started to get a little bit of feeling back.
Could you breathe okay throughout? Or
No, no, but I was blown up from the match too. you make it sound like it was a super short match, but it felt pretty long. And you know, you got four guys in there, everybody's working their ass off. So I don't know, between being blown up, being winded from the actual match, going into shock, and also maybe my body got shocked from the they call it transient quadriplegia, where eventually you get your feeling back, maybe an hour, a day, a week, a month. That's what they were
Oh,
saying.
dang.
We didn't know when I was going to regain all the feeling and the movement back in my
That's
body.
crazy, man.
But breathing was very labored, but I couldn't tell you the origin, if it was, you know, physical, medical, or psychological or emotional at the time.
so you get to the hospital, I imagine, run through a battery of tests. What were the tests? Obviously an X-ray, but what other tests did they do before they could tell you exactly the nature of the injury?
Well, I'm pretty sure an X-ray, MRI, CAT scan, all three of those probably, to see what the damage was. They kept me overnight. They wanted to see, you know, if I was going to gain my feeling back, which I did. I was still a little shaky. Obviously, dude, I had such a headache, such a migraine. I mean, yeah, what a mystery. How did that happen? And of course, like in the weeks following, I was asked by a lot of people in the locker room, "Hey, brother, did you get any medicine at the hospital? Did you get anything for the pain?" Because I was never a pain pill guy or any of that stuff. But I didn't. I got heat for, at the time, I said, no, I didn't even ask for a script. They're like, what are you, crazy?
Yeah.
Did you have any like lasting nerve damage from it?
Well, I bet I did, but this was a whole from May 1997 to December. You got to think. I went to WCW in July. That didn't pan out. I kept getting stingers, and it kept getting worse and worse. Then I went back to ECW for the one match against
Oh, he was
Chris
in
Chetty.
WCW?
I suffered the stingers again. Then on December 22nd, 97, I had the anterior cervical fusion. Then everything just started. Like this entire time up until the end of the year was just like a whirlwind of physical injuries, emotional distress, bad decisions, one after the other. And then, of course, at the end of the year, I lost what I thought I'd never lose, and that was my voice. So 3 months, I couldn't even talk. I had to write on a notepad.
How did he lose
until I
his
got
voice,
that
I wonder?
thyroplasty.
Now, you had one televised match, you rightly say, Chris Chetty. Just so people know as well,
Mhm.
you also wrestled Jerry Lynn and Mikey Whipwreck after the WCW run. But as I say, the ECW and WCW thing of late in 97, that is going to be a video all to itself. What was the exact nature of the neck injury?
It was initially one level was herniated, C5-6. I kept wrestling and kept wrestling and kept wrestling, and that became C5-6, 6-7, and they believe I broke my T1 during this particular
Jeez.
thing as well. That
What a
wasn't as bad
savage.
as
He
the
just kept
herniations,
wrestling too,
and
man.
that's what I ended up getting the fusion with the hardware, and then 3 to 4 months later, had the hardware taken out.
I don't know what a T1 is. What's a T1?
That's the
It's a
first
bone,
Terminator movie.
like a kind of a lateral bone, I believe, underneath there. So those little things that come out from your vertebrae, I think, are the T things.
Oh, like the spiky,
Like
the
I
almost
said,
like spiky thing.
you're asking a guy. I played a doctor on TV, James. Come on. I played a doctor. and I
Kind of
was
looks like House a
therapist.
little
I
bit.
wasn't a-
I could see
I
him
wasn't
playing the
orthopedic
stuntman for House
surgeon
or
a
something.
nurse.
Yeah, but at that point, you could write prescriptions. You would have been the biggest hit in
For
ECW.
Dr. Stevie? Well, Dr. Stevie did actually. After Dr. Stevie had general anesthesia on somebody, which was $1 million dream, I would put the prescription pad in their mouth or paper. I'd write them a script.
What the heck?
So,
Dr. Stevie, that's a whole video, a whole episode for
Oh,
another
God.
time. I
Oh,
love
God, yes.
playing Dr. Stevie.
So the surgery itself, what did that? The initial surgery, I should say. What did that entail? Or did you even have surgery to fix your neck?
No, I did. On December 22nd, 1997, I had the anterior cervical fusion on those levels. And that's when they stick a tube down your throat when you're under anesthesia. It's called intubation. That's when they damaged my vocal cords.
Oh.
Funny part is, we talked about the MLB 2K, right? That didn't win the $1 million for the perfect game. I could have sued the doctor in the hospital, but one person before me had the exact thing happen too. They got like $2.5 million back then. Then they put it in the waiver.
Oh.
Bad timing.
Dang.
Deary me.
That's
Sorry, that's another video.
That
Do you know
sucks,
what, you know
man.
what, dude? If I had gotten that lawsuit or they settled, I probably wouldn't have the work ethic I have today. I wouldn't go back to the business. I wouldn't be able to.
That sucks they did that though.
kind of
So that's
rewrite
what
my
caused him
career
to
to a
lose his
certain
voice
extent.
completely. They
So
intubate him.
that's-
He said
fine. I
inhibited,
don't
but
look
it's
at it like,
it's
"Oh, I
intubating.
lost out on that.
And
I
they
should've got
they
that." I
destroyed
gained
his
so
vocal
much more
cords.
after that. To this
So
day,
there you go.
if I didn't have a
Now we
career
know.
After that, we might not be talking today.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. So you've got several fractures in your neck, yet they don't elect to give you surgery at the time. Did they know you were going to go back to wrestling?
Are you talking about from here?
Well, they
to
said
today?
herniated though.
Well, dude, I didn't have any health insurance at the time, and I didn't know.
Yeah, they
the
didn't know that it
extent
was
of the
busted
injury
until it
outside
was
of the
just
hospital visit.
far gone. It sounds like.
So it was one level. So I was like, well, I might be able to get by with that and keep wrestling. Then when I went in for the surgery, because there were so many stingers, so much going on, that's when I discovered it was 2 levels and possibly that T1 break. I didn't know for 7 months.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Did any doctor ever tell you that you really had to retire? This was a career-ending injury.
Yeah, they told me, like with the surgery, you shouldn't wrestle after this. You're done. And I said, okay, well, I'm done. And then after some soul searching and after saying, you know what I mean, I matured a lot. I got a little bit more
I bet you that's
perspective
so
during this
hurtful to
time,
hear that.
But I didn't want to go out
Spent your
that
whole
way. I
life,
wasn't gonna
or
go
like
in
a
there and try
big
to
chunk
go
of
out
your
like
life
Randy
trying to
the
be
Ram and the
something, and
wrestler,
then
but I was trying to
it's like,
rewrite
nah,
what
it's
I
over,
could,
man.
and also that changed my attitude about serving others, contributing, being a little bit more giving
That's
and
sad.
selfless in the
That's
business.
sad to me,
Because
man.
I was up high, at least in my career,
Yeah,
and then I went all the way down the rock bottom.
exactly. You're
And I
wrestling
learned a
Terry
lot of
Funk and
great
stuff, I
lessons.
bet you.
What were your limitations immediately after the injury, and what were your limitations physically after surgery?
Surgery.
Limitations after the injury was just stingers all the time. My work was affected, but not too much. A lot of the stuff in July that I did with Raven and WCW when I went there was in the crowd, promos, sitting there. So I had about a month or maybe 6 weeks to kind of heal. But once I started taking bumps, I felt it right away. After the surgery, they grafted a bone from my hip in order to do the graft on the fusion in my neck.
Really? Wow.
And
They
that
used
hurt
his
worse than
hip?
the neck. I was walking
They
with a
used his
walker,
hip to
then a
fix his
cane.
voice.
That
Dude, science and medicine are so crazy now. I very much appreciate it, what they do with science and medicine these days, though. It's about that time, guys. NXT, NXT, NXT. You guys ready? You guys got awfully quiet. Let's pump it up. I know it's kind of a somber video, but it's very interesting too, and it also shows that it ain't all fun and games. It's not all sunshines and rainbows, and these people really do risk their neck, literally, to entertain us. And that's why I try to find a silver lining, even when a show's not the best. I try to at least give props to the athletes, because I know what they're out here doing, man. Even when it's not the best match or the best story or the best acting, they still are going upside down with somebody putting their life in their hands, even when it looks like it's the easiest move. Dude, one little slip, that's all it takes. I really, really appreciate great wrestlers and just even the not so great wrestlers, because I know what they're doing to be out here. I really do appreciate it. Hey, it's Resident Evil.
The globe. The antivirus is airborne.
The antivirus.
Spread by the winds.
These movies, dude. These Resident Evil movies. I always have Oscar-winning performances, I bet. Shroomgoon, what's up, man? Shroomgoon's in the house. Anime's in the house. I've got my red, white, and blue tie today. We're getting extra great American on them. Let's go. NXT. Written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. You never know. It's almost like his wife is all over this place as like the greatest thing ever. I wonder if they're still married. I never hear about them anymore. Great American Bash, guys. I hope you're ready. Hope you've had a good Tuesday. It's been somewhat eventful. I was out and about today. People were kind of rude to me in the store, the employees. So I was like, what's up with you guys? Let's go. Then. Did I miss a new game? No, it was just the movie that was on right before this.
Forever.
Let's go, guys. The tweet is on, the heat is on.
Together.
Finish him. Fatality. Let's go. Hank and Tank.
Tonight, one of the great American Bash.
Server room. Oh, we're now.
It's Hank. And Tank.
We blew all the fuses.
Let's go.
Let's move.
It's time for the great American
Who's in the house? Excalibur, welcome. Super Mario's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they gotta reboot this franchise, dude. They need to quit with this. What they're doing right now. Or what they've been doing. Hit him with the beat.
Wait, is that Fishman?
It is indeed. Look, we'll take
Now,
the
let me
game
move
for you.
this
All right.
over here.
Can't beat me, and you won't beat me.
Sign it.
Signed a contract. Hit him with the beat. I feel like I'm getting got right out the gates here. It's pretty loud. Jeez, man. They're like, get hyped. Let's get hyped, guys. Retweet the tweet. Like the tweet. The tweet is on. Let everybody know where to be tonight, man. This is the spot for NXT Great American Bash. This is the spot to check it out, know what happens, and be able to give your own review of the show and have it count. Have it go down in history. Let's go. Follow, follow, follow.
We crushed tonight. Yeah. Same time next week? Same time next week.
Tornado warning. Oh, no. Jeez, man.
Oh, the NXT universe is ready.
Follow, 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 follow. Let's go, guys. Let's get it pumped.
Presented by Mint Mobile. Switch to get half off unlimited premium wireless at mintmobile.com.
Let's go. Mint Mobile. Deadpool. Oh, we're starting with Pete Dunne? New theme song? No, it's still the same. It sounded different. There he is, looking vicious. One fall. It's Butch Dunne.
You know, Book, I've seen some things online about Pete Dunne and everyone's saying,
It's kind of loud, jeez.
I don't think this is an attitude change.
Let's go, guys, let's go. What match are you guys looking forward to the most?
Himself of who he once was.
I'm gonna just say this right here.
Pete's got this thing he does now where he goes,
You see what that got him, right? Huh? DTA, big DTA.
I hear you.
Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody.
Sidekick, okay?
He has made that very obvious
Let's go.
over the last several weeks.
This guy's so good. But he might have bit off more than he could chew here. I think he's a way better wrestler than Trick, but Trick is just hot right now. Let's go. They're ready.
What? Yeah. I like it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's Trick. Oh, yeah, man. That's Trick. Let's go, guys. Oh, my goodness.
NXT Universe on their feet, and well, I think I already know.
Let's go.
So do you see that man, that being Trick Williams' point of view, why he's confused?
Pete don't care.
Someone like Pete Dunne when
Pete's
he
like, I don't like this song. I wonder what he really thinks about this song, actually.
for a veteran.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, let's put a prediction on this one. Let's see who you guys think is going to walk out with this victory. Oh, yeah, man.
Though, Trick should have taken it as we're leading into this match.
My dashboard broken, or is it working? No, it's broken again. It was working, but now it's broken. Twitch is so weird. Twitch is twitching.
You want championships, and Trick right now, he's trying to make his way back.
I want to remind everyone on SYFY Week 2 of the Great American Bash, you will not miss a second of the in-ring action in the last two times.
Here we go. All right.
There's the NXT
Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count.
stomping Trick through and is now looking for submission.
Oh, yeah, man.
Dunne trying to lock it, I believe, at Kimura, but look
Hey, thank you to everybody who's already been playing this Star Trek Fleet Command, man. We have a plethora of people hooking it up,
cruiserweight and look
making
at
things happen, having fun with it. I want to create my own alliance, too. I want to get us all in the alliance. I think that would be so cool. Intergalactic gritty alliance. The gritty galaxy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a specialist. He's a precision tactician. That's what
Team
he is.
Gritty in the Galaxy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
just catching Trick in a moment.
NXT Championship match tonight, guys. Ethan Page putting it on the line versus Oro Mensah.
Here at the Great American Bash, not to be outdone by the NXT.
I wish we had some Obafemi tonight, man. I kind of miss him. I like seeing him throwing fools around.
Being defended as now Dunne, looking to grind down Trick Williams. And when you talk to Trick, hear from Trick or the tone of what Pete Dunne had to say. Trick felt disrespected by the Bruiserweight as Dunne now. This is that joint manipulation, bending back the digits of Trick Williams.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. Stomped his arm backwards. You know Pete Dunne is going to torture you, man. Looks like Pete Dunne's been working out a little bit, too. He was getting a little out there in the midsection a bit, I'd say. But he's looking as good as ever right now.
And now transitioning into another submission. Trick trying to block it the best that he can. And
Look at this hold.
Quickly transitioning into yet
Yo,
another
Pete
submission.
Dunne with a crazy hold on Trick. I don't think Trick's ever even felt this before. You put him in a hold he doesn't know even existed. You're going big on Trick. I see you, Yankees. There it goes. All right, predictions are closed. May the odds be ever in your favor, guys.
How hard will this journey for Trick Williams be to get back to the top?
Whoop that Dunne. Whoop that Dunne. Whoop Pete Dunne.
World Heavyweight Championships. I lost 6 World Heavyweight Championships. That's just part of the game, part of the journey.
You guys see the bald eagle? Bald eagle's watching over us, watching over the action. Drew, what's up, man? Welcome. I got my red, white, and blue tie on. You see it? That's what we're up to. That's what it's like, okay? It's that. It's like that. Make you guys the hottest layouts I even match. I even match in the layouts. I am the layout. I am the table. No, come here. Oh, my God. Nice move. My goodness. You said oof, Excalibur? What's a oof?
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance.
Yeah, that Raw was like the best Raw of the year, man.
Got it?
Yeah, I didn't put a auto point on it because I wanted to hear everybody's scores and I wanted it to just prove itself. Sometimes I do that. Even if I already think it's an auto point, sometimes I'll still let people just... We'll still do the math. That was just a foregone one. What a good Raw that was. And it should have been because almost everything of like note that happened at SummerSlam was a Raw angle, so they were coming off just hotness. Hotness Aberdeen. Baltimore, yeah. That crowd is good. Crowd was very, very good. And that helps too. If you're going to have a show like that, you got to go to a spot that's going to respect it. Because no matter what you do, if the crowd's going to be just sitting on their hands all night, then like it's going to be up to the people at home to interpret how it feels there and like what the ambience of the actual environment is. And if you got a bad crowd or like I wouldn't say bad crowd, but just if you have an underwhelming response from a crowd, it's going to flavor the whole night. La 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 la. Yeah, I hope SmackDown is good too. They need to get back on it, man. I've been very vocal about how I feel about the WWE shows recently, man. And I know it probably loses me some viewers here and there because people just want to hear it's all good, but it's like, dude, do you really want to hear that? Like, as a fan, do you really want to hear that? Don't you want to know it's all good because it really is? Don't you want to see things actually be the best they can be and that be it? You don't want to like blow smoke and just act like everything's the best when it's not, and then it keeps going down, down, down because all you do is just say how great it is. We've seen how that works out. We've seen it happen with AEW, dude. They've hit like the coldest period of their entire run because everybody just keeps saying stuff is great, it's all good, it's fine, it's good, it's great. And it's like, no, dude, your hardcore fan base is contributing to the downfall of your company at the moment. That you have to be willing to admit when things need to be fixed, or else you end up in a bad situation.
All it takes is one simple step, and it can change your life.
Start your future today at snhu.com.
I picked an episode to show up for, yeah. I heard Bischoff say that this podcast at Mercedes is the best worker in the business. Now my question is, does that constitute merchandise sales? No, I know exactly what he means, and he's right. It constitutes the fact that she has everybody hating her the way that she wants to be hated, and she's just reveling in it. And she actually likes it. Some people don't want to be heel. You've heard about it. Like, Cody didn't want to turn heel in AEW, and that's part of why the crowd rebelled against him, is because he should have, but he didn't. And so the crowd rebelled against him. That's not the only reason, but that's one of them. Like, some people just don't want to be a heel because they can't handle the heat. They don't want to feel the heat. They don't want to deal with the heat. They don't want to be perceived that way. She doesn't care, and that's what makes her basically the best heel in the business right now. But she's not good on the mic. She's not very good in the ring either. She's just the best worker when it comes to getting people to react to her the way she wants them to. And that's a skill all on its own. But I feel like a lot of it is just derived from how unlikable she really is in real life, though, which is fine. I mean, if you got skills like that, use them. It's just like my stuff with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is genuinely an unlikable guy in real life, and he plays it up to probably the 10th degree. He's probably just unlikable to like the 1st degree, but he plays it up. And that makes him a great worker, too. But he's way better than her in the ring and way better than her on the mic. So I'd actually put Logan Paul a little ahead of her, but I know what Bischoff is talking about. I haven't heard him say it yet, but you're telling me and I believe you. And so if he said that, I think I know exactly what he means. Yeah, it means getting people to react to you exactly how you want them to. Yeah, Solo in the Bloodline is another good example. He's getting the exact reaction he wants. And to me, that's masterful, dude. Because if you can sway a crowd, sway a environment, sway just the overall sentiment around you, you can start telling stories way better. Because now you're not telling people who you are anymore. Now you just get to be who you are, and everybody already knows it. You don't have to tell the story of who you are anymore. Now you get to skip a lot, and you can just do good things. You know what I mean? If you have to spend half your day telling people you're good at something, then they're gonna miss out on like you actually showing them how good you are. They're gonna miss out. On why what you do actually matters and stuff. It's just, if you're able to skip that neutral state where you have to keep telling people who you are, then you're able to get way ahead of the story and start making things happen. I would say we're seeing something like I don't really know her, but I just feel like it comes so natural to her that it has to be real because she's not a very good actor. Either this is close to the real her, or she like found a way to really act. But I've always seen it within her. I don't feel like I'm seeing a new Mercedes right now. I've always seen this Mercedes. It's just, I don't know. Other people used to like hang out with her and stuff and make her look like a good girl sometimes. I don't know how else to put it. Just, I feel like she's just closer to her normal state right now. Who am I? Pete Papa. Shroom Goon. Yeah. And I think I don't applaud her for being, oh my god, what's this? Flapjack off the top? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's what I haven't heard it yet, but I think that's what he meant, because I know he doesn't like her. I've already heard him say she's garbage at like a lot of stuff. So if he's given her that respect, it's probably because of just like her ability to get people to react the way that they're looking for. Dude, off the top flapjack. I have not seen that. That was so good. Oh my god! Discus boot! Leaping discus boot. Is that it? No. Pete kicks. Goodness gracious, that was beautiful. You saw how he just cleared him out, dude. That was an antihistamine freaking kick right there. He cleared him out. Goodness gracious. Even Jimmy Johns had to shout. Jimmy Johns came to get me. But yeah, I don't like that that's who she is, and I wouldn't recommend a regular person to act like that. But you need people like that in the industry. So if they're able to, what is it called? If they're able to piggyback off of the fact that she's just genuinely not that likable, then use it, man. This is about entertainment, and if she's able to come home with millions of dollars, and we're able to come home seeing a heel that we actually want to see lose, then we're doing what we got to do, man. Everybody's doing what they got to do in that situation. Oh, slap your chest. Trick's going off.
And Trick Williams right now is coming out, Dick. Is coming out.
Oh, but Trick does not want to get himself disqualified. And, oh.
Slap that Butch. Slap that Butch. Feels like it's the same wrestler, just different name. Yeah, for sure.
Come on, Trick. You don't want to get disqualified, kid. Calm down. Calm down, Trick.
Referee.
They said slap that Butch. Ooh, crack your arm, crack your whole fingered situation. He's getting mad about that. What's this? Yo, bitter end. Bitter end, center of the ring. Is he gonna beat him? That's uno dos. He got him. Pete Dunne beat Trick Williams. I did not see this coming at all. Yo, what? Pete Dunne beats Trick Williams. And like I was saying earlier, I think Pete Dunne is a better wrestler than Trick Williams. So, like, in a perfect world, this would be not a surprising outcome. But somebody just came up, man. Somebody just came up on like 14 G's in the chat. This is something else. I gotta find out who got all of this. Surprising result, I know, right? I thought he'd kick out of that. But that move is devastating, man. It's a great looking move, too. Who won on that? Excalibur won. Cha-ching! Dang, man. I like that match a lot, too.
Hey, yo, what's up with that trash music? This is terrible, man. I can't sponsor this. We wanted Eddie Thorpe to be on music, but...
It's me, Yankees. Hey, you're always asking me to do the predictions, man. Sometimes it's going to come back to haunt you. We can't win all the time. And that's one of the main reasons that I do the predictions, is because people always say how predictable wrestling is, and it's like, all right, well, let me see you win every prediction then. I have a good feeling that nobody has ever been all right. Nice Nirvana shirt, In Utero. That's the In Utero album from Nirvana that Lexus King is wearing. That was a shock. Absolutely.
Just so you know, if it was my cheat day, I could finish off that plate of wings like nothing, man.
You know, Stone, I could definitely eat more than you.
Oh, give me a break. We gotta flip the script on the wing off.
Do it.
Talking Robert Stone.
Where's my hot dog booking? Yep, it's coming. You know it. You know it, man. Yeah, dude, that's a surprising outcome. Oh, they're gonna have an eat off. Num 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 num. They're not even eating the whole wing. They're just sucking on it. Yeah, Robert Stone. He's having an eating contest with Stevie Turner. Where's my hot dog booking? At its finest. Well, I wouldn't say at its finest because they don't have a match yet. Maybe if they have a match right after this, I'd be like, yeah. It's Kelani Jordan. Roman Reigns is here! I want that OTC shirt, man. Oh, maybe I could just make one. Yeah, maybe I could just make one. I'll have it say OTG.
Returns to Friday Night SmackDown. Friday, 8/7 Central. Only on Fox.
Rose to the roof after they announced Roman would be there. Yeah, man. People should have hopped on that a little earlier. Yeah, I'll make one of these shirts, but I'll have it say OTG. And it'll have two different meanings then. OTG also is it's a fighting game term for like when you pick people off the ground. It means off the ground. It's like when you hit somebody and they fall on the ground, but you can lift them back up off the ground into the air and combo them again. That's called an OTG. So it could have dual meanings. Yeah, Jelly Roll killed it at SummerSlam. He also killed my ad revenue too. He started taking my ad revenue because of that song. Let me check on that too. I want to see if maybe they're done with that.
Special K. Special for a reason.
With Car Gurus, you can start your financing from home.
Aha.
If only you could do things your way all the time. Maybe someday, Dad. Get it with Gurus.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Delicious.
Alright, so I gotta work on that. And then, let's see here. What about this? There we go. Do it. Yes. Now I might actually get all the money from SummerSlam. It took me a couple days to get them off of my ad revenue on SummerSlam, and I might actually do it. Yeah, that choke slam was incredible, dude. We were talking about it last night. How it was just so epic, and just Austin Theory sold it like $1 million, and the way that Jelly Roll did it, you could tell he's been watching wrestling, man. And that's another thing I've been talking about is how like celebrities are coming to these WWE shows, but you could tell that they want to be there. They're not just getting paid to be there. Panda, welcome. Panda says to the nth degree. The nth. Oh yeah, Theory will jump out of the gym to sell for anybody. He's such a good seller. He'll make you look like $1 million. Welcome, Panda. Best non-wrestler chokeslam ever. Maybe. Yeah, Pete Dunne won, man. What a surprising outcome. Are they putting some like crisis type of storyline on Trick now? That's what it's seeming like. But if you're gonna lose to anybody, Pete Dunne is definitely a great wrestler to lose to. But I could see him maybe losing his way. Or maybe he loses his way and he teams back up with Carmelo on the main roster. Both of them could use something right now. Both Carmelo and Trick could use something. Not that I want Trick to get called up, but unless they're doing some sort of like rebuild. Oh, maybe he's gonna rebuild with Booker T as his coach or something. Hey, it's Ethan Page.
I have very sensitive skin, so I need you to make sure.
Good luck tonight, champ.
Tonight. 1 second. I'm sorry. Did you just?
It's Nathan Frazier.
Frazier, I certainly don't need any luck, especially with how talented I am. But you, sir, might need a smidge of luck, considering your tag team partner got pinned by MSK.
Yes, he did. But yeah, you know a little something about getting pinned, don't you? It's kind of your forte right now.
Oh.
That will not be happening tonight. But you know what, Frazier? Why don't me and you find out who actually walks out of Bash with their titles? And instead of wishing the champ good luck, shouldn't you be more worried about where your tag team partner is?
Good one.
Yeah, where is he?
No, seriously, where the hell is he?
Uh-oh.
2 championship matches to come later tonight, but Book, it's time for the
Tatum
first
Paxley time.
right now at the Great American Bash. You look at the
Here
challenge.
she is.
Certainly a strange individual, Book. Strange relationship.
Time for
with
Paxley.
It's kind of hard to really put your thumb on exactly Tatum.
I would say Bizarre, man.
Bizarre, that's a good one.
We really don't know a whole lot about Tatum Paxley.
Is this
Well, we might find out here tonight because by the end of the night,
is this Def Rebel?
we'll be calling her champion.
This might be another song I gotta bring up when people say that Def Rebel sucks.
When NXT Live comes to
Panda with 3 in a row. Tic-tac-toe.
Well, there is someone who really
Let's go.
started, hopefully, to take the pressure off.
Bam, bam, bam.
Champion, she said she understood that the prestige was behind her. as she gets ready to defend her title because tonight, the
Bam,
Great
bam,
American Bash is presented
bam.
by Mint Mobile, which you get half
Huh.
off unlimited
I see
free
you,
wireless
Streak Panda. 3 in a row. Tic-tac-toe.
Pressure, big.
Great American Bash. Look, we got a bald eagle. We got this beautiful red, white, and blue background that I created.
Roller coaster, those ups and downs.
And I'm wearing my red, white, and blue tie.
She's prepared.
Look at this. The hookup. Scheduled for one fall. One fall! Let's go, let's go. Thank you for being here, Panda.
The challenger, Tatum Paxley. And her opponent, she is the NXT Women's North American.
I don't know what's up with Twitter recently. They're like doubling up my tweets. That's so weird.
It's interesting, Booker, when you see Tatum Paxley in the screen there. She never really looked at the champion, but she certainly looked at the championship.
So strange.
Tatum has become
Why are they
obsessed
doing
with
that?
shiny objects, as we have seen over the last several months. Do you think that's hurt her ability to win the big one, to finally win actual gold for herself?
I mean, you can look at it that way, Vic, but I think, I really do, I believe this. There's a method to the madness of
Who,
Tatum
me?
Paxley.
Yes,
You
you.
just
Couldn't
gotta
be.
find
Then who?
what it is.
Goki, welcome. All right, let's get a prediction on this one. See what you guys think is about to happen.
Her success thus far, because she hasn't been in the game very long. Look.
No, you just said it, that tumbling background is going to enable her to understand what balance is all about.
See all
I'm
eyes.
gonna put the title on the line in a second.
Matchup, that terrible trio of Nix, Jane.
Hey, what's the name of that group? What's the name of that group?
I just call them the terrible trio. You want to call
You know
them?
what? I like that name. I like that name.
You want to call them something?
I like the terrible.
Whoa, and look at Tatum Paxley.
All right, let's get this
Showcasing
title.
Some ability as well. We speak about ability. Hats off to Thea Hale, who last week pushed Roxanne Perez to the limit. And that
There's the title. All right, guys. The title's on the line. So you know what time. It's time to
This matchup really coming about in
light it up.
It was Paxley looking outside at the title, eye off the ball, roll up in a near
Predictions
fall.
are open.
Kelani almost able to retain her North American Women's Championship and going right back to the arm grounding Tatum Paxley.
Shocked you last night. Yes, Strange, you really did. Thank you so much.
Tatum asking if Kelani wanted to play.
What's up, what's up? Yo, Drewski's in the house too. Welcome, welcome. Mark Hearn's here. I see you. Nobody noticed Wendy Chu? Oh, I didn't see her. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Let's see who knows what time it is. Anime knows. Excalibur knows. That's everybody who knows? All right, predictions are open, guys. Nice front flip leg drop. Oh, baby.
What about both knees were bent awkwardly as Kelani? She's not stopping, keeping her foot on the gas, looking to fly.
Wow.
Up and over.
Nice crossbody. Mark Hearns knows what time it is. Title's on the line. I like how they started putting the title on a little table and stuff. More, what do you call it? Consistently. Because they've done it.
That championship makes you about 20 to 30% better, but right now she's better be very, very careful.
What's under there? A little doll. She turned into a doll.
There's Kelani seeing herself in, well, doll.
There she is.
Going low, and that is wise of the challenger to take away the hops of the champion.
Really hope Tatum wins. That'd be cool.
With the NXT Women's North American title.
Goki knows in reverse.
Hold up. We'll just take a moment. We're on another frickin' planet.
Keep moving.
Really hope Tatum wins. Her precious gold. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down with it. Kelani's cool, but she's a little plain for me, and I feel like they could be being a little bit more entertaining with this North American situation if Tatum had it. Make her a little smaller. She's kind of huge on this layout. Still kind of huge. Hang on. Okay, that's better. Okay, that looked good. There we go. I did it. Tightened it up. Yeah, Kelani's just kind of like, I'm a happy to be here type of person. But the title is on the line, so we lit it up. What would the Great American Bash be without fireworks? House-made ketchup. Janet Hines. Duh. I'm Janet Hines. I wonder if that's a real person. Grab the snacks. Oh, you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. First half an hour of Great American Bash has been pretty good. I like this second night of Great American Bash a bit more than the first thus far. I remember thinking that the first night it was disjointed. It didn't flow right to me or something. Tatum has a doll that looks like Kelani. Hence in a video she posted a couple weeks ago on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what else? What else is there to see? But now it fits. Now it works together. I'm glad we got to see that. Thank you. Actually brought something to the story by seeing that. Yeah, NXT won the season. Raw got silver, and then Dynamite got bronze. We'll see what this season looks like. Hopefully, we can get a little bit of a mix-up here. I'd like to see maybe. I'd love to see AEW get gold, because that would mean we'd see some crazy good shows. Either way, I'm not really rooting for one particular brand to win. I just wish that it's a very tight race and we get just great shows. At the end of the day, it's all for fun anyway, but I feel like we're having more fun if we have higher points and it's a tighter race. Here we go, back at it. Tatum taking a crack at it.
From the challenger to the champion here tonight.
Total 180 from Tatum Paxley. You can see right now, Vic, she's well aware of what she's doing.
Last time you said someone didn't have a gimmick, they became obsessed with revenge. Yeah, and look, it made them one of the most interesting and entertaining people on TV. That's a good call out, Mark Ernst. Nice reversal. Wow, she reversed the Enziguri by doing a dragon screw. They have some cool spots here, man. I feel like I see something new every single week on NXT. Matrix face slam.
Both women down in this championship clash, and we know that Tatum or Kelani both would love to have the title around their waist at our next premium live event, No Mercy in Denver.
Uh-oh. Here comes Wendy Chu, and she's looking for the doll. She got the doll. Wendy. Wendy. Woo, Wendy. Legado, welcome.
So to speak.
Oh, Vic, she's in a lot of pain right now. Tatum can capitalize. She could become a new champ.
Yep, this is a title match. Title's on the line. You know what time. Oh. Oh. She slipped. Reversal. Tatum's got some Harley Quinn type of shorts going on. Or not shorts, but leggings. Oh, she hurt her leg. Nope. Oh, God. Smashed her leg again. Costing herself the title, possibly. Tatum up top. 450. Lays on her. That's uno. That's dos. That's no. Kelani kicks out at a 450. How's NXT? It's been good so far. I think this night of Great American Bash has been a little smoother than the first night so far.
Paxley back up, looking to put maybe the finishing touch.
Oh no, Jimmy Johns, come on, man. Jimmy Johns is doing too much tonight. Jimmy Johns, stop it. Stop it now. Jimmy Johns. Can you imagine being the guy who has to like patrol the internet for WWE and just or for any wrestling company and just like find the streams and like take them down? What kind of job? How would you feel about that? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Yo, that looked like it was about to be a bad Spanish fly, but it turned out all right. She's back. She's back in full control. Her leg healed up miraculously. One leg. Frog splash. Kelani wins. She's superhuman, guys. Yeah, she did not get the full 450. She laid into it. That's why I said she laid on her. Bam, bam, bam. Kelani wins. Kelani. 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 Dang, I wish Tatum would have won that. Yeah, it was a good match. The whole one-legged thing is like, what are you trying to say, man? It's like when people win with one arm, one good eye, one good leg. It's like, what are you trying to say, man?
Again, no one does it like Locke.
Give her the doll. Wendy gave her the doll. Aw. Tatum and Kelani. Or Tatum and Wendy. Oh, she's choking her out now. Wendy's choking out Tatum. Kelani's rolling up to try to help her. Limping. You saw that coming? I did not see that coming. Dang, that's it.
Every time you're out there with Kendall Gray, she's throwing you around.
Wait, where's Tavion? Did you guys trunk him too?
Where's
He
Tavion?
lost to the Don last week, but I know what you guys do to people like that.
Tavion is in Japan for the N1.
Okay, he's in Japan.
The
Is that like the new
N1
term for-
in Japan. Is that the new term for?
Be tall right at him.
What are you doing? Stop. Tavion, he's in Japan.
I like this.
So calm down.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
this.
Sure he is.
Yeah,
Well,
he
tonight
is.
I'm going to wrestle
It's
the
Maddie
girl who keeps
Rankowski.
beating up Miles.
You better stick it to it.
So how about when
I know what
do
you
beat
guys
him,
do.
you let me in the group?
How about no?
Why not?
He said, I'm the only nut.
Hey, it's the Don.
Looks like you're in a tough spot there, Mini Don. I thought no
Mini
girls were
Don.
allowed in the group, huh, Charlie? Well, what about this? I'll sweeten the pot up a little bit. If Ren wins tonight, I'll give you a Heritage Cup match. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
You can't hear him either?
Your cup match depends on.
Yeah, I like
my
Tony D,
match.
man.
And the stakes are real high, Charles. I don't know if I'm feeling it tonight. I'm a little tired.
Oh, she's gonna lose on purpose.
Fine. If you win your match, you can be in the group. All right, you happy?
Yes.
Only because you're my ticket to getting that cup back. All right? Oh.
Hold up, Emmy. Yo, this is what I was asking for. Uh-oh, Nathan Frazier. He's looking for his partner. He's not here.
How are you, man?
Well, bro, where the hell have you been all day?
I saw you were upset last week, understandably so I gave you some space. I've been changing to the
Oh, there he is. There's Axiom.
But I'm here, so we're fine. Let's do this thing, right?
All right, well, I'm glad you finally decided to show up, mate. All right, let's go strategize. All right, we're good. We're fine. Let's go.
Nice outfits.
Well, NXT Tag Team title match still to come.
They're gonna lose the title tonight.
Is on site
The
with
tag
an
titles.
opportunity of a lifetime, looking to become the NXT
That's not the main event.
got the better of Ethan Page recently.
Ethan Page is not the main event.
Next live at the Great American Bash.
What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what are they planning tonight? Ethan Page is not the main event. Yeah, I think maybe the tag titles are changing hands tonight. Seems like Abel. I like Tony D, WB. Yeah, Excalibur, I agree. Just let her in, man. But I like the story that they're telling. Like, she knows something and she's using it against them. It makes it interesting. You said it's quiet in here tonight. Yeah, Strange. You know, a lot of people just aren't. They're probably just waiting for NXT to become like super popular to actually pretend like they like it, and they're gonna be way behind the 8 ball by the time they let it happen. It's sad. It's sad that people aren't watching the show that. It's the only show that year over year is increasing viewership. Raw isn't, SmackDown isn't, Dynamite isn't, Collision isn't, Rampage isn't. There's no wrestling show that is increasing its viewership year by year other than NXT. NXT is the only wrestling show that's actually growing. And they're switching networks, so I have a feeling that the overall feeling of this show is going to match so well with the CW. I have a really good feeling about what's about to happen for them too. So we could just be excited that we knew about it well before people are going to jump on the bandwagon. You'll see. All of a sudden people will be like, oh, yo, hey, NXT, yeah. Yeah, Obafemi was like, get out of my way. Obafemi was not having it. He's like, I don't care about your little mafioso stuff. In Nigeria, we have no mafia. Because I live there. Yeah, people sleep on NXT real hard, but I guarantee you, once it really starts popping, you're gonna see a bunch of people pretending like they were all down with it, and oh man, oh hey, you do this? Grady, you actually stream this? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's only been 8 years. But hey, welcome. You know, I'm not gonna be mad at them. I'm just telling you guys right now. If you think it's quiet in here, you think there's not a lot of people in here, it's because it's all the rage to just be a follower and a hive mind type of person when it comes to entertainment right now. You're supposed to like what everybody else likes. And if you can get outside of that, then you can actually be an innovator, and you can actually say that you've actually found something cool that you like. Most people don't want to do that though. Most people just want to be like, yo, I like that too.
When something is off, it can feel hard to hide. I just learned I'm losing.
Maybe people are watching the Olympics, dude. It's nothing like that. I don't subscribe to that type of thinking when it comes to wrestling. I think if you're a wrestling fan, you watch wrestling. If you kind of like wrestling, what you're saying is that there's other things that are more compelling out there, so you're not really into wrestling like that. If you like something, you're gonna find a way, man. I think if all it takes is for something to be on TV that isn't wrestling, for people to stop watching wrestling, then that means that those people aren't really into wrestling. And that's a problem. That all that does is that shows that maybe wrestling isn't as compelling to the average person. And that's cool, but I don't subscribe to that. I really don't. Raw got more viewers. Raw and SmackDown got more viewers, and the Olympics were still going on, right? I don't subscribe to that, man. I really think it's just an excuse that shows that need to be a bit more compelling. I think that people who like those shows run to those excuses instead of realizing that it just means your show isn't as compelling as it should be. It's not because of the Olympics. It's because your show needs to be more compelling. Yeah, see, anime, you watch both. It's not like everybody has one screen in their house. Who has one screen? Nobody has one screen, man.
Hey, Trick Williams has all the talent in the world, but I'm on the top
Yeah, you
of
can
my
still
game.
record stuff. You can still watch it on your phone. Peacock, you can watch it on your phone, your laptop, your TV, like web app that's connected to your TV. Like, you can watch it on your PS4, PS5, Xbox. Like, I'm just not buying it, man. Fakest walk by every. Yeah, that was not good right there. But yeah, I understand. If people want to say that the Olympics and things affect wrestling, then go ahead. But all that tells me is that wrestling needs to be more compelling, and that people are just forgetting all the other screens in their house. It's Oro Mensah time. Can he win this? We're gonna find out. Anyone think Mensah's losing? Yeah, I think he's losing. But maybe they'll be. Maybe he'll win by disqualification somehow. Maybe Ethan will get himself disqualified somehow or something. Here we go. Booker T likes this song. Ego. Yo, the crowd's singing it. Yo, the crowd's singing it. They've let him already pin him a couple times, so they're not above letting Ethan get a little, like, humiliated here, which is cool because it plays into how he's always upset, and it just brings more emotion out of him. I like that. 1, 2, 3. They're chanting 1, 2, 3. It's a nice championship, man.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
For the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing Metaphor, Oro Mensah. And his opponent,
Guy's got the craziest accent.
the NXT champion, Oligo.
Drewski knows.
I think you have to figure out who you're rooting for here, because
They better stop counting. He's like, nah, I can't do that. Can you tell them to stop counting? All right. The title's on the line, so you know what time. It's time to light it up. Let's go. Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's also the childhood that Oro Mensah talked about. Split from his family. It's really been eye-opening to hear what he has said, what he went through.
Predictions are open.
So furious at Page for attacking Noam Dar. Hurt his family, hurt his brother. The brother he never had growing up. This became personal for Oro Mensah.
Metaphor was at his best when they were together, man, working as a well-oiled machine right now. Something's missing. What is it?
Noam Dar, I get it, but Oro Mensah has picked up everything for Metaphor here tonight, and this is a clash months in the making. And remember how Oro was everywhere Page was. Didn't matter if it was a hotel, didn't matter what poster was on him in the cover, and Page with a quick kick out, could have even been in valet parking. Oro Mensah was on site. He was there. He was in the shadows of the champion.
He's stepping up, but we got to give Ethan Page a little bit of credit, man. This guy just debuted in May, and now he's the NXT champion. Talking about quick work. Quick work. I'm talking about easy work. That's Ethan Page.
Well, I will say on the other side of the coin, Ethan Page has no regrets of what he's done. He got what he wanted. It was a contract. It was the NXT title. He did it faster, to your point, than any anyone after their official debut in NXT.
I said Triple H put himself in a bad position. He was in the championship without even, having anything to do with it. I would hate that for him.
Look at Mensah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Referee, do your damn job.
Truly, Booker, though, have you ever seen Oro this focused, this intense? Honestly.
No, I haven't.
All right, the tweet is on. Yep, light it up. Strange knows. Anime knows. All right, predictions are about closed, guys. There it goes. It's closed. Now you knows. Walking out with the title.
Wednesday on SYFY.
Price just vanished.
It's like there's two versions of Arc 1 and we got entangled.
It's like I'm in some kind of parallel universe. This is so weird.
The Arc. New episode Wednesday at 10 on SYFY.
Deniful knows a full life doesn't just happen. It's a choice. To take a swing, to taste all life has to offer.
Oh, yeah.
Joy.
All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
And try Incredibites, just for small dogs.
Popeye's Big Box is back for just $6.99. When you're hungry, you need a big box. But when they're hungry, you need an even bigger box. Now for only $20. Two great ways to save at Popeye's.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today.
Things aren't really moving.
You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try Fizzing Fiber Plus vitamins.
Okay, with me. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Dudley Bazzard.
Oops, Fruit Loops finds the loopy
Dudley.
side.
Dudley's in the house.
Next. Stuck at the DMV, and I think
Dudley,
I'm
what have you
late
been
on
up
my
to
car
today?
insurance.
What are you doing?
Good thing the General gives you a break.
You're
with
working on
flexible
something?
payment
What is that?
options.
Let's get you a break while you wait.
No, Dudley, you gotta tell me.
This is our DMV
It's like I can't tell you. Dudley, you tell me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Yo, the bits. The bits. The Robits. Robits? Robits. Robit Stone. Robert, thank you for the bits, man. Radio. Amazon said there's a problem with the order. Huh, I wonder what the problem is. They didn't say anything else about it. Does the tracking work? Does it say it's even anywhere near me or anything? Yeah, Robert Stone's having an eating contest on NXT tonight. They were doing it already, but he wasn't very good at eating the eating the wings. He was taking it very quickly. The perfect 10 bits. Thank you very much. Oh, radio said it again. That's all they said. The driver drank it. What? I hope not. I don't want to have to go get anybody. Did they say who's delivering it? Was it the Postal Service or is it Amazon themselves probably? Does Amazon do deliveries? I think they maybe outsource a little bit. Thank you, Drew. I wanted to wear the red, white, and blue tie today. Keep it all color coordinated. I might have to go down there and... Do I believe in Joe Hendry? I believe he's stronger than he looks, and I believe that he's pretty good at making some songs. But I believe in Uncle Howdy. That's who I believe in. Yeah, Prime Week. I heard some problems happened. Yeah, that Raw last night was great, man. Bray merch on Temu? What? Gonna get some. It's gonna say Frey Wyatt when you get it. It's gonna be F instead of a B. It's gonna be Frey Fryett by the time you get it a month later. Let me know if that turns out well, man. When you get it, let me know. I want to know. Problem occurred during shipping. If you have not received your order by August 7th, please come back here and for an update. Post office delivering. Okay, so by tomorrow. Okay, so at least we don't have to wait very long. I'll let you know if anything shows up tomorrow, Radio. Thank you for updating me on this. And thank you for even getting me that, man. Nice throw. 3 more orders got canceled from Prime. Dang. Reimburse you the money? They better do more than that, right? And the deals were no more. Oh, that sucks, dude. Wow. What a horrible situation.
Just able to kick out. The Great American Bash is
presented by Deadpool. Great American Bash is presented by Deadpool, aka Ryan Reynolds, and his cell phone company, Mint Mobile. Does anybody have Mint Mobile? I've considered it in the past. The thing they don't tell you is you have to pay for like the full year of it. It's cheap, but you have to pay it up front. So they tell you it's like $20 a month or whatever, but you got to have like the $240 like right out the gates, I think. So it's worth it, but you got to have a lump sum up front, I think. Maybe it's not like that anymore, but last time I looked at it, that was up. Maybe somebody can look it up now. Order 15 bottles of Febreze. Dang, you're trying to keep it super fresh. Oh my God, flash kick. What a beautiful move. What the heck, dude? I've seen at least 3 moves that I've never seen before tonight already. And we're 1 hour through the show. Dude, that was awesome. He hit him with a flash kick. We're getting Street Fighter moves in the ring now. Special moves. That's Uno. That's Dose. Ethan kicks out. Dude, this is crazy right here. Yeah, let me know when you get it, Strange. I want to know what this merchandise is going to look like, if it's good or not. I want to design some more merchandise for my store. Yeah, if I see, dude, we've already seen Hadokens. The Young Bucks were doing that stuff. Kenny Omega and them too, yeah. Jay Montez, what's up, man?
Expected this much fight from Oro Mensah. I don't think so, Vic.
The era of ego may be going the opposite way for the champion. I'm trying to get a count on where the referee is at the 10. I'm looking up from the desk here right now because these two far away from the ring again. The challenger has to get the champion.
PS5 moves. Uh-oh, through the table. Oh, on the table. Oh, that's where's my hot dog. Where's my hot dog? Oh, no.
Yeah, you could say that again, Booker.
Vic, he lowered Oro right there. He lowered
Ego's edge on the table, and it broke the table. It broke the legs of the table, at least. Dude, that's it. Oro's done. That's devastation of the craziest. The craziest extent. That's done, dude. If Oro kicks out of this, then I don't know, man. DDT. That's 1. That's 2. Oro Mensah kicked out. Mensah kicked out?
He knows he's got lash. He knows he has
How?
as the NXT
Yo, hit this dude with the ego's edge again, man. Let's wrap this up.
back to his feet. But
If he wins the title, if Oro wins the title right here, it's gonna be so crazy. Yeah, ego's edge. No. Oro slips out. No. No, Ethan learned his lesson. Around the corner, super cakes. 2. No. You got hot one sauce. Nice, man. Oh my goodness. Stood him up on his forehead. Oro's looking for the win here. Hit him with another flash kick. Hit him with a sonic boom.
Oro's got to close that door.
Hit him with a Shoryuken. Back heel kick.
Champion is down.
Too close to the ropes, man. You messed up. The leg was outside the ropes. Yes. Helium mobile? Helium, huh? Yeah, they're doing a good job with Oro right now. Rep, you suck. Rep's just doing his job. What do you mean, Rep, you suck?
He's staying on the offensive. He's staying in motion. He's trying to punch his ticket to the top of NXT. And oh, nasty landing by Mensah. It looked like he slipped for a half second.
He saw him moving out of the way, so he got shook up.
It's all it took, Vic. Right now, we're about to shut down this thing, man.
You ain't kidding. And Ethan Page now with a second
Ego's edge. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Ethan Page retains. Let's go. All ego Ethan Page retains. That's my guy right there, man. I'm not mad about this at all. I want Ethan Page to be champ until he can't no more. Until he doesn't want it anymore. This guy's so awesome. I love Ethan Page, and I'm so glad to see him actually flourishing and being presented on television, getting lines, getting promos, looking like a big deal. This is all I ever wanted for this guy, man.
It was the second Ego's edge that led to a retention for our champion still, Ethan Page in NXT.
You said major botch? No, it was not a major botch. He just saw him doing it. He saw him getting out of the way, and he did a bunch of stuff and just fell on the ground. Not a major botch. A major botch would be if we're sitting here like, oh my God, is he hurt? Is he dead? Did he break something? That's not major, dude. That was just something that was part of the story here.
Guys, it has been
You could tell that match was supposed to end exactly right there.
What does this tag team title match mean to you?
This lady, she got on TV and immediately was pregnant. Like, what is the thinking here?
Lots of tears, frustration, and just wishing that this day would come. But
Good match, by the way. I like that match.
We never thought that this moment would actually come, and it's kind of hard to really put it into words how much it means to us.
MSK, yeah, the Rascals are here.
With these two, they are.
Uh-oh.
I've had some really dark days here, and one day Zach and I are tag team champions, blazing our own trail, and in the next moment, I'm here by myself, having to figure things out on my own. Now, I was fortunate enough to win the North American title and have an amazing run, but this right here.
Let's go.
Standing next to my two brothers is by far the best moment of my career.
And the zebra.
Moments, right?
Damn right it is.
It's going to take a lot of effort for us to beat Nathan and Axiom tonight, but tonight, let's go. It's our moment.
Dang it, man. This is
The
such
three
a
of us
tough
are
team
the
to
Rascals,
get
no
going.
doubt about it. But tonight, it's all about MSK.
And that's all night.
And all day.
Go.
Thanks so much, guys. Good luck
Let's
tonight.
go. Hey, thank you to everybody who's been using my link to download this Star Trek Fleet Command. Game is so chill. It's so clean. It's classy. It's got good music. I'd recommend downloading it with my link. It's on PC and mobile, so you can download it on either or both. Just make sure you use my link. That way I get a little bit of credit for you guys playing it. Tell them Gritty sent you.
Passion? Definitely. Next level competition? You know it. Fist and hips that don't lie?
Game called
Obviously.
Nits?
Tearing the house down?
Path?
Always. But
Nits
mercy?
game? What the heck is Nits game?
Para nada.
It's really good. Totally opposite game from what I thought it would be. What?
no
Nits?
mercy here.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
NXT, no mercy.
September 1st is No Mercy.
Exclusively
Dude,
on
maybe that'll be the one that's co-branded with TNA. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but that sounds like a cool pay-per-view to have TNA and NXT on. Maybe they're just waiting. Another game? Yeah. I said from now on I'm going to have a sponsorship whenever I can. I have to be able to pay the bills, Panda, and I can't just keep counting on everybody to just keep on tipping me all day. If I could do it and play some cool games in the meantime, and we can co-op on stuff as well, it's just a win-win-win-win-win situation, especially if the game is good. Marble is good. Zenless is good. This Star Trek game is good. We've been actually showcasing some really cool games in here. So it's just a win-win-win-win-win situation. Ludacris is wearing a weird like chef's apron in this commercial. It's very mobile though, yeah. Even the PC version, it you could just tell it'd be easier to play on mobile. End of the line NXT versus TNA? What, you would call the pay-per-view end of the line or what? It's more fun than Star Trek Online in my opinion. I like Star Trek Online, but I do remember having a little bit of issue with like the I don't remember what it was. I remember playing the game and thinking that there was something that could be a little better about it. I'd have to go back and watch the beginning of my playthrough. Because like I knew it pretty much right away, I think. I'm trying to remember, what was the issue? I remember liking it though. I thought it was fun. Thought it was pretty well done. Roadblock? Upgrading ships seems like everything costed real money. Oh, really? Yeah. And one of the main reasons that I wanted us to do Star Trek Fleet Command as our next sponsorship is that it's both mobile and PC instead of just mobile. Because I've noticed a lot of people have been a little left out by not being able to actually play the games that I'm telling you about, especially Zenless. Like, I couldn't play Zenless on my phone at all. It wouldn't even let me download it. So I wanted the next game that we had on sponsorship, on rotation here, to be a game that everybody could get down on, whether you had a phone or a laptop or PC. Hopefully the next sponsorship they offer me will have like a console thing though, because I'd love to have like a PS5 game that counts or something. Yeah, Zenless is epic, dude. I want to get back into playing that. But I also, like, I can't shake the feeling to play Marvel. I'm so into Marvel right now. That's the game I really want to play. And I'm not getting any money for playing Marvel, by the way, guys. The sponsorship is over. Every time you guys have seen me play Marvel for the last 3 streams, I haven't been getting any money for it at all. I'm just playing it because I like it. No one has PS5. Well, yeah, I mean, like PS5, PS4, Xbox, stuff like that. It's damaged. Oh, the driver drank it. Oh, man. What? Radio, that's... I'm sorry I'm laughing about it, but that's funny as heck, dude. I hope he didn't drink... Well, I hope he did drink it, honestly. Because it would suck if it just, like, broke and started leaking. One time I got a package like that, and it sucked so bad.
Because Jada Parker got next. No. I want it.
Marvel's Marvel. It's just that good. Yeah, I love it. No one has PS5. I bet you would have a PS5 right now, Panda, if you let anybody know where the cave's at. I think we would have hooked you up by now.
That Leo Roxanne match last week was fire. I
definitely love to see that again.
Ain't nobody worried about your opinion, meatball.
Meatball.
Hey, yo, ladies. So, listen, I was thinking.
Who's this?
Any of you women could get the title match, because, you're all smoke shows. And I see hella smoke.
Oh, punch you in the stomach. Dang, this dude got assaulted for saying smoke? She's a Latina! Let's see here. I remember you got a package from me and it was leaking from the box. Yeah. It's happened before. It's whenever you deal with like glass bottles, that's always a possibility because they're just throwing stuff, man. They got like 1,000 packages to deliver, and I understand it sucks, but at least they are not pretending like they delivered it. It could be worse, right? They could say I got it and I could have to prove I didn't. Been waiting to move, but still won't give it away because I trust no one. Panda, you can trust me. I promise I would never do anything. Never. You could trust Radio too. He's never done anything. Radio's had my address for years now, and he's never done anything weird. He's just always been cool. Yeah, sure. Oh my God, I forgot he's on this show. Do the pose. Oh my God, dude, I forgot he's on this. Oh God, I got jump scared. I got Joe scared. Oh my God. Dude, what? I got so got. I forgot he was even on this show. Oh my God, dude, I got. Oh no. You know what? I believe in Joe Coffey. I believe in Joe Coffey. Oh my God, no. I don't know y'all in real life. You might as well, Panda. You've been hanging out with me for years. I spend more time with you than I do my own real life blood and flesh and blood. I got Joe rolled. Yeah, I did. Oh, he's over the top. He's taking him out. Nice leap. All right, let's put a prediction on this one. I forgot he was even on this fight card. I didn't even put him in the description of the video. That's my bad. We believe. Okay, so do you believe in Coffey? Or do you believe in Hendry? Dude, I'm not kidding. I just got jump scared by Joe Hendry in the worst way, and it wasn't scary in like a I feel like I'm gonna die type of way, but it was scary in a way. It was like, oh my God, it's happening. I believe in Sir Gritty. Thank you, man. I believe in Sir Goki. Oh yeah. Predictions are open. I believe in Joe Coffey. Oh, run by knee. This is the only guy who's on both episodes, right? Well, he only wrestled on one, so actually Oro and him are on both, and so is Ethan Page. Okay, so they put a couple people. Splats to the mat does Joe Coffey. Hendry is so strong, man. Look at this. That's a big boy, man. Joe Coffey is... He's definitely not the easiest guy to pick up. Yo, last night, Odyssey Jones picking up both members of AOP at once.
I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but it's that damn song. I found myself singing it last week in the shower.
No, I'm talking about both Great American Bashes. I should have been more detailed in what I was talking about. I was talking about Joe Hendry was on night 1 of Great American Bash and night 2. That's what I was talking about when I say both shows. But yeah, I see what you're saying too. Yeah, dude, Odyssey took a long time to show up. He was on that real slow boat around the world or something. Why does everyone want to know where I live so bad? No, man, not everybody wants to. It's just there's people who care about you and they're in here all the time. It just seems like a lot of people want to know, but it's just a lot of people in here really like you and want to help you out.
What the hell just happened? Wednesday on SYFY.
Bryce just vanished.
I have not seen any Gallus on TNA. I must have missed it. Please don't hop ahead though, guys. Don't tell me about what's going on, because I know you guys probably already get to like find out what's going on with the tapings, because TNA is taped a lot of times. I don't want to know about anything taped. All I want to know about is what has already been aired on television. So if you know something, don't put it in my chat. I don't want to know. I'm here to do live reactions, and I can't be a live reactor if I already know what's gonna happen. I'd become like a lot of these other reactors who like sit here and study dirt sheets and stuff so that they can have just the right reaction when it actually happens. They're tweeting about CM Punk coming back for like a whole week before he comes back, and then they act surprised when CM Punk comes back. It's like I don't want to be that reaction streamer. I don't want to be that guy. Because eventually that's going to come back to haunt you, man. You got to be real with this stuff. If you're going to be somebody who people depend on for real reactions, you have to be real with it. If you're going to sit here and read all the dirt sheets, make videos about what could possibly happen at this show, make a whole prediction video about how this guy's going to show up, and then the guy shows up and you act like it's the craziest thing you've ever seen, like you're just being a fake, man. And I can't do it. Props to everybody who can sleep at night, but I'm telling you, man, you're gonna wake up to a bad situation one day when people actually are like, yo, he just said that he knew about this, but he's acting surprised. Like, it's gonna come back to haunt you. Just be real, man. I had to. Meant both bashes. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I thought you were saying TNA when you said that. When you said that, I was like, man, I haven't seen them on TNA. That's why I wanted to tighten it up too, because I'm like, oh, maybe people thought I meant Impact. Yeah, we don't do no dirt sheets in here, guys. It's one of my main rules. No dirt sheets, no rumors, no spoilers. We're here to watch the show and react to what we see on the screen. We're here to let the actual storytellers tell the stories. We're not here to let some YouTuber who needs clicks tell you the story. I'm pretty sure that's not the best way to take in any sort of thing. Would you like someone to tell you about a song? Let's say there's an unreleased Michael Jackson song that's going to be released on Friday, and then Thursday before the song comes out, somebody tells you all the lyrics, but they don't sing it. They don't tell you the beat. They just tell you all the lyrics. Does that sound cool to you? Let me know all the lyrics to the new Michael Jackson song that's about to come out before I even hear it. That just sounds like desperation, and it sounds like a bad idea, man. Because now you're already like thinking about how it's going to go and stuff, and then it's going to come on, it's going to sound different. Don't you want the actual storyteller to tell you the story first? I want to hear the song first, man. I don't want to hear you telling me the lyrics. Because then I'm already fantasy booking how it's going to sound. Is it going to be upbeat? Is it going to be fast? Is it going to be slow? Is it going to be sad? Is it going to be happy? Is it going to be more like a remix type of version of an old song with new lyrics? Like, I'm already fantasy booking as soon as you start telling me lyrics, and then all of a sudden, instead of listening to the song when I actually get to hear it, I'm like, oh, this is not what I expected. It's almost always going to be disappointing too, because you're going to come up with cool stuff that you want to see, and then some of that's not going to happen. And now all of a sudden, something that was good turns into a disappointment. Tell them to beat it. Beat it. Yeah, no politics in here, man. I'm sure you can find another channel that's got something to do about that. No politics, please. But yeah, that's my whole thing about why I don't have spoilers, rumors, and oh my God, he did the Eddie Guerrero. You're out of here. Joe Hendry got the rest of Gallus tossed. That was awesome. That was crafty. Yeah, tribute to Eddie. I wonder if he likes Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, dude, don't do that. No politics in here, guys. Let's just keep it on task. There's 100,000 other chats you could be in if you want to talk about politics right now, especially right now. Sure, you could find a place.
And now it's an even playing field, Booker. Wolfgang, more coffee sent to the back.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close to saying it, not quite yet.
Dang. Don't stop believing. Oh my God. We watched Star Trek, Yankees. Who's got the people, man? Standing ovation, done. That's done. Joe Hendry wins. Yeah, Strange, I see you, man. Thank you very much for that. But did you ban him or just delete his message? I think you just deleted his message. That's the right way to do it, man. If you just deleted his stuff, then that's good. We don't ban people for that. We give them a warning, you know? I'm gonna be the last guy to jump on this train, man. I do like some things about him, but it's gonna be hard pressed to find me on the Joe Hendry train for a little bit, guys. You should check out my review of him. I should do another one. It got good views. I think it's up to like 1,000 views now or something. Let me see. Got a nice song too. I like the song. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just not saying I do like him. If that makes any sense. It's Joe Hendry. He wins.
I like it here, and I might just stay for a lot longer.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
And I know there's a lot of people in that locker room who will have a problem with that. But
yeah, it's got 966 views. People are so mad too. It's only got 3 likes and it's got like 8 dislikes. People are so mad. They're like, man, what's up with you, man? People are salty as heck about that video. Even though I didn't say anything mean, they're still salty. You gotta love this guy or else you suck, apparently. Hey, man. Hit him with the beat. This your favorite guy, Drewski?
Class, it's been a tough couple of weeks here at Chase U, but it's not every day that you get a brand new classroom. This was made possible by our fellow classmate Rich Holland. He deserves all the credit.
Nah, he's good. You did the right thing, man. If you got this political guy in the chat, you did the right thing. It looks like he's not timed out or anything.
You smashed it. It was class, and I think you deserve another shot. Absolutely.
This is it.
Oh, there he is.
It's Chase U.
You guys like it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We've got a brand new classroom, but we cannot give up hope. We've got to get this done. We have to bring gold home to Chase U. We've got to. And listen, I've pulled my very last favour with Ava. So next week, Chase U gets a tag team title match against the winners of Axiom and Frazier versus MSK.
Holy!
Chase, we're gonna bring it home.
He said, no, that's not my guy.
I should have been more clear.
It's Boof Star-Lord.
Me and Mr. Chase this time.
Oh.
I want to prove I'm a winner, a champion. And just
Oh
like
no, he boxed out Duke.
gold home to chase you. We've got to win. I've got to win. Bring on the gold. And if anybody deserves it, Mr. Chase, it's you.
Me.
You deserve it. We all deserve it. Yeah. We've got to bring on those tag team titles.
Dang, so they threw a little monkey wrench in this. You see this? Now it's Ridge and Andre Chase, not Duke Hudson. You can't tell me he doesn't look like a really buff Star-Lord, dude. He looks like the guy who plays Star-Lord. He doesn't look like it in this picture, but with the beard, he looks like it.
Nothing? All right.
Dude, this crowd is having a great time tonight. What a show we got.
Well, it's all or nothing for Ren Sinclair, because if Ren wins this matchup, she gets in the
Did we ever hear this song in its entirety? Another possible betrayal, yeah. Yeah, it's sad for Duke, isn't it? I like how they showed him sitting down and everything. That was just so well done. So well done. It's Tuesday, guys. It's the day you gotta get the Charleston Chew.
August 16th through the 18th in the Big Apple.
WWE's on fire right now. I wonder what the thing is gonna be that's gonna slow them down. I really don't want to see it, but you know how things go, man. There's always something. Something's gonna slow them down a little bit. I wonder what it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be that SummerSlam was gonna get rained out. 'Cause people were saying that SummerSlam. Oh, that's the worst Photoshop job I've ever seen. You saw LA Knight with the WWE United States Championship. It was like a kindergartner did the Photoshop. That looked horrible. Oh my God. Yo, whoever did that Photoshop, that might be what it is. That's the beginning of the end right there, that Photoshop. I thought that SummerSlam was going to get rained out. And I thought we were going to have Michael Cole in the poncho again and stuff. I was like, oh man, they messed up. They shouldn't have done an outdoor arena. But there's just so many people there, like they had to. They had to do the stadium. I was so happy when they started the pre-show and there was not a cloud in the sky as far as the eye could see. I was like, oh yes, thank you. So SummerSlam is not the fall off. I'm sad to say, I'm always looking forward to, like, I'm not looking forward to bad stuff to happen, but I'm worried about bad stuff happening. And I'm just sitting here like, man, what's gonna happen? What is gonna throw WWE off the top right now? Something's gonna happen eventually. I hope it doesn't, though. I would love it if just nothing happens. The first NXT on USA made me give up, but I really been liking. Oh, so you were one of these people who thought that it was dead? Super Mario Dinosaurs, you thought NXT was dead? Yeah, I wanna know, guys. That's why I'm creating a conversation, guys. I'm making conversations that I want us to talk about during these commercial breaks and stuff. If you guys haven't noticed, one of the things that I really tend to do is create conversations when I know a show either needs a little help because it's not as exciting as it should be, or that we're getting a lot of commercials, or that it's a little slow at the moment. Like, I'm always going to create conversations and talk about things, okay? Because that's what an entertainer does. Do you think, as a comedian, freaking Eddie Murphy gets on the stage and just like waits for people to laugh? Like, you gotta entertain people. You have to keep the show moving, and you have to keep people entertained, and you have to let people know that you appreciate them being with you and around you. And one of the best ways to do that is try to find out what people's opinions are. Are you enjoying the show? What do you think about the show? What do you think about this or that? So I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to come up with things. I'm going to overanalyze the show, maybe. But hey, that's what I got to do, man.
I vouched for you.
I want you guys to have fun here. I want you guys to feel important. I want you guys to understand you're important.
No.
Cat Williams, right when he went off in a club. Shay? I don't know anything about that.
You don't need this.
I don't know what you mean.
Guys, let's keep it chill. Let's leave the animosity at the door. No fighting at Hank Attack's party now.
Oh my goodness.
Like, look around.
Yo, WB, the perfect 10 bits. Thank you, man. Robert Stone is all eaten out. That sounds weird.
Oh.
It's Roxanne.
I haven't beaten yet. Interesting.
Wait a minute. Ladies, I hear you.
Okay.
And I have an idea.
Okay, spit it out then.
For every woman who hasn't had a chance yet,
Okay.
a multi-women's match. Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind.
I'm gonna go tell Ava.
Wait, girl, you can't go tell Ava.
Why?
Well, you have sauce all down your shirt.
Oh, and she punched him.
I'll go tell Ava.
Why did she do that? Yo, it's the Good Brothers. What are they eating? Jimmy John's? Dude, if it was a Jimmy John's sandwich, I would die. I would die laughing right now. Dude, if the Good Brothers rolled up with a Jimmy John's sandwich, oh my god. And we just got Jimmy John's, by the way. Oh my god. UFC giving a WWE PLE a run for its money? You think UFC is gonna be what messes up WWE?
To end, but Booker, what a night it has been. Week 2 of the Great American Bash right here on SYFY. Of course, we get back to the USA Network next week at our regularly scheduled time.
USA Network next week.
Earlier today was massive news about NXT because NXT is headed to the Allstate Arena in Chicago featuring
Wait a minute. CM Punk and Randy Orton gonna be on NXT?
in St. Louis featuring Randy Orton on Tuesday, October 8th as part of our highly anticipated broadcast television debut on the CW Network. Now, tickets for both of these events will go on sale Thursday, August 15th.
No, go back.
at Ticketmaster.com.
Stop
And
this.
when that news broke,
No, go back. Go back.
NXT on
No,
the
go
CW.
back even more.
St. Louis, Chicago, get ready.
Stop this. You're not going back enough. Go back a lot. Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Highly anticipated broadcast television debut on the CW Network. Now, tickets for both of these events will go on sale Thursday, August 15th at Ticketmaster.com.
Dude, why can't I get any of this? Why is it so ridiculous? Don't do this.
Of our highly anticipated broadcast television debut on the CW Network. Now, tickets for both of these events will go on sale Thursday, August 15th at Ticketmaster.com. And when that news broke, it
Dude,
spread
this is
fast.
impossible.
NXT was the headline
Why is
everywhere.
this so
Everyone
tough?
talked about NXT on the CW. St. Louis,
It's a horrible look right now.
because CW and NXT were hitting the road and we're coming to a city
Don't
near
you do this.
These events will go on sale Thursday, August 15th at Ticketmaster.com.
No, stop. Dude, this is the toughest thing I've ever had to do in my life. What is so difficult about this? It's like they won't let it happen. They're not letting me do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready, set, go. Right now. Oh my god, dude. Alright, that's it. I'm just gonna do it right
And when
here.
that news broke, it spread fast. NXT was the headline everywhere. Everyone talked about NXT on the CW.
There we go.
St. Louis, Chicago, get ready.
Okay, we got it.
Because CW
Jeez.
and NXT were hitting the road and we're coming to a city near you.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Now I'm all blurry.
Great American Bash here tonight.
I'm so blurry.
Accompanied to the ring by Carly Bright, Kendall Gray.
It's 2 hours. NXT is 2 hours. What is this? Lunch is served. Leftover pizza and sandwiches. Ooh, nice.
You know, that was exciting news we talk about. Coming up, Chicago, St. Louis. Let's not forget that it's September the 1st. Denver, No Mercy. It's October 27th, Hershey, PA.
What?
Halloween Havoc.
Are you ready?
Oh, I am so ready. You know, we're here at the Great American Bash, one of your better events, I should say, and give you credit for.
Beautiful record for the Bash. But right now, we got a hell of a match going on. Kimber Gray actually impressed me so much last week versus Jada Parker.
Well, look, it's been Gray who's been turning some heads also over the last few weeks. Ren Sinclair trying to impress her, well, counterparts, so to speak, and they're on the outside of me, Miles Bourne and Charlie Dempsey, because if she wins here tonight, she is in the No Quarter Catch crew. It was Tony D'Angelo earlier who really loves stirring the pot, so to speak. He also sweetened it, though. So you kind of look at Tony D'Angelo, and he added some stakes to the matchup that if Ren wins, she's in, and if Dempsey would agree, he'd get that match for the Heritage Cup.
I think Ren Sinclair would make a great addition to the NQCC because she's ambitious, she's hungry, she's trying to move up the ladder, and I
Move
like
up the
her.
ladder.
Style fit.
Bourne and Dempsey on the outside. No Quarter Catch crew, of course, seems to be impressed as they've been looking, scouting talent. Charlie Dempsey's been on the prowl as well, taking a look around at everybody. When you think about Tavion Heights, who
Where the heck is the CW at? I can't even find the CW.
going right across the ring.
They're impossible. Okay, let's just do this.
High cross body into the cover, and a near fall, and some people have said the sky is
There we
the
go.
limit
Okay.
when it comes to Kendall Gray.
I finally did it, guys. Finally did it. That was tough. That was really tough. Okay, let's go live.
Just last week against Jada Parker, those
Man, that was tough. That's Shucky Ducky. That's some Shucky Ducky right there. It's two different shows. It's the 1st and the 8th, it said. Asking me if I thought it was dead. No, I didn't think it was dead. The talent on the show didn't give me storylines to watch. Okay. I see you. Do I even have this other girl? I don't. Let's see if we could just put Sasha Banks or Mercedes. This is probably over right now. Let's put Mercedes Moné. What's this? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fashion right there is what you call that, Vic.
And driving Gray into the center of the mat. Cover the count, and she did.
That's done. Okay, it's done. Maddie wins. She can do this in her sleep. Shucky Ducky. Maddie Sinclair is part of the, or Ren Sinclair is part of the squad now. I can't do this in my sleep. She's got a cool song, man. She's been good for a while. We've been watching her in NWA. Hopefully you guys will stick around after NXT because that's what we're doing after NWA. We're doing, or after NXT, we're doing NWA. We've been seeing her for months and months and months, man. This is, if this is the first time you're seeing her, just know that she's been around and she's been doing a good job. It's time to get bouncy.
I have my family, I have my teachers. They all told me I need a backup plan. That I needed to go to college, and no disrespect, that's some great advice, but not for me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, wrestling was the goal. And then I got signed last November. I get to prove to you why I am the young OG. And ever since then,
It's the young OG, guys.
is it going crazy?
They're doing so well with this stuff, man.
The first
The
WWE
gun went
superstar
quack
I
quack.
met, he's gonna kill me in training, but Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom.
You know,
Yep.
he used to go by the name Lord Tensai.
Lord Tensai. Look at this.
I think I was around 9 years old. My brother was big. I'm talking about big. You know what I'm saying? I remember walking on tour on the Axiom.
This is good, man.
How old did you
I
get
love
those
this.
tattoos
Dude,
off
this
your
is what
face?
AEW needs more of. Tell us who these people are, man.
Picture kid.
No reason to care about anybody.
And now?
Besides that, I already had to care, you know?
Like, that's crazy. And I still can't believe I just...
Yeah, Lord Tensai shout out.
We can cut that, right?
No, we're not cutting that. We're keeping that.
Tim, what? I just turned 20 in April. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, there were times though, Super Mario, they did that on Dark. But they stopped doing it. Remember when they used to have the concerts for Marco Stunt? They used to have Britt Baker's show. They used to actually do the spotlights on people, like the Radioactive Poppy. We used to know like what he was up to and why he got into wrestling, and it told us about his military service, and like they used to do that. It's just they just stopped doing it. The show was still fun, but I really feel like that was the spot, man. They should have done more of that. And they had unlimited time. They had unlimited time to tell us who these people are, and it didn't have, the show didn't have to be over in 2 hours or whatever. That would have made that show so much more must-see as well, because then you'd start learning about people, and you'd start becoming more invested in these people's stories and who they are and why they're here, and you'd start wanting to see people win or see people lose, maybe, based on who they are and why you like or dislike them. They just messed up, dude. They made mistakes. Yeah, you missed out, Super Mario. They were great. For a while, Elevation and Dark were my favorite AEW shows. They were better than Dynamite, better than Rampage. For a while, they were really, really good, man, and really fun. And sometimes they'd even have like Kenny Omega on, or sometimes you get like a superstar show up, but most of the time you get people who aren't quite in the main event scene, but are showing you why they might be or why they could be, and then also giving a bit more personality, a bit more of their like the passion. You would see the passion shining through instead of just the matches. Headlines, what's up, Headlines? Welcome.
Feels way fresher and less wrinkled. You start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on my boss, will it make his wrinkles smoother? Bounce can't do it all.
We're moving in, man. We're moving into the main event of NXT. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that I have provided you with a fun hangout and a couple fun reactions to some things that I've seen. And man, we're about to find out. Is this title change city? Seems like they saved this match for last for a reason. Is it going to be a betrayal? Will it just be a title change? Will it be a betrayal? We'll have to see. Let me refresh, or not refresh, but retweet.
Trade in any phone in any condition, guaranteed at Verizon, and get the new Galaxy S24 on us, only on Verizon.
Your morning
Look at this. Wait a minute. Goki put the same tweet twice? It's doing it to you, I think, as well, man. I think you're getting doubled up too. I get doubled up on my tweets right now. It's so weird. I don't get it. Why is this happening?
When something is off, it can feel hard to hide. I just learned I'm losing my hair.
The tweet is on, by the way, about CM Punk and Randy Orton. Make sure you guys like that tweet, retweet that tweet, guys. Let's let everybody know that that's happening, and let's blow that tweet up as well.
Get started today at hims.com.
The bunny, or cup, over and under. Get one bunny. Oh. Did you just do it?
Popeye's Big Box is back for just $6.99. When you're hungry, you need a big box. But when they're hungry, you need an even bigger box. Now for only $20. 2 great ways to save at Popeyes.
Why do we
accept waiting 2 weeks for payday. Thanks to Chime, I don't have to wait to get paid anymore. I couldn't believe it. I can get up to $500 of my pay on my schedule. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. Join me at chime.com and get paid when you say.
Guys, hold up. We'll just take a moment.
Tweet that, tweet that. What's this? Let me see.
What the hell is that?
Helmet's on. Oba, how'd your meeting with Ava go?
It was a very productive meeting. It was very exciting for me because next week I'll be defending this title.
Against who?
Against any man who is brave or foolish enough to challenge. Because I want to find out who exactly
Hey,
has...
you want a real scoop? Listen, next week, I'm gonna beat Charlie Dempsey in a Heritage Cup match. And there's nothing he can do about it.
Well, there you go. The Dunne is ready because of his bet earlier tonight and Ren Sinclair's victory. D'Angelo will defend the Heritage Cup against the man he beat nearly 3 months ago. NQCC's Charlie Dempsey next week when NXT returns to the USA Network. Also next week, in another one-on-one matchup, it'll be Eddie Thorpe as he'll be facing Lexus King. They're going to do it again after being separated earlier tonight at the Barbecue Bash. Nothing will separate them when they go one-on-one next week live on NXT. And the duo of Andre Chase and Ridge Holland will be in the classroom tonight with their eyes on our main event because they will face the winner for the NXT Tag Team Championships when NXT returns
All right.
to the USA next Tuesday.
That's done. That's done. I'm back at it. Here we go. MSK.
Of Chase U after what we saw earlier tonight. But how about what
Hit him with the beat. Let's go. Title's on the line, by the way, guys. I love this song. Compare AEW and NXT are two different rounds currently. NXT is doing kinds of videos because they are a developmental brand. AEW doesn't really have the time anymore. They do, and they really do, because they have a YouTube channel. They have 3 shows a week. Think about it, man. Come on, man. You're making excuses for them. They're spending way too much time on matches that they could cut that down by at least 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes a night. And they would have time to actually tell us who these people are and do that. You're making excuses for them. They have 3 shows a week. 3 shows a week, a YouTube channel, and pay-per-views. That's enough time to get people invested, man. Oh, your very next message. Sorry. I'm just reading one at a time, man. But that's what I was talking about. They used to do it on YouTube, but they stopped. They legitimately stopped. They were like, you already know who these people are. It's all good. It's like, nah, man, it's not all good. That's why people are falling out of love with AEW, dude, because they have very few reasons to care about the people involved. It's just match. And have you followed these people? You should already know, bro. At the same time, they do have great YouTube content like AEW they could use to help establish lesser known talent. Yeah, they could, but that stuff is like, it's become so far from the actual show that most people probably aren't seeing it. At least when they had a thing called AEW Dark, AEW Elevation, it was still congruent. It was still part of the presentation of like, yo, these are matches that actually count for points and stuff. AEW doesn't count for anything. You know? Like, it's not connected to the programming enough for anybody to care. Dark was. Dark Elevation was. AEW just seems like something you can watch if you just really want to check it out. You know? It's not part of the programming. So yeah, I see you, man. Sorry I jumped on your first message, but I try to read one at a time. Alright, title's on the line, so you know what time. It's time.
Both these teams, though,
2.
rely on their speed. Tag team specialists.
Light it up.
Do you see either of these teams switching up their game?
A betrayal or a debut? Oh, a debut is a good idea too. But yeah, I see you. You're right. That would be a good way for them to build character if it was more of a part of the actual show. But it's not. It's just so like sideline stuff that you have to already care to want to see that, and that's part of the problem. Is like you have to already care to want to see it. I'm talking about how to make people care. You know, if you don't already care, you're not gonna check that out. I'd say most of the people who see that already care, so that's not something that's gonna make someone care because they already do.
Frazier into the cover and a kick out by Lee. I mean, this is everything for MSK here tonight to get back those tag team titles, to get back to the
Talking about making people care, and the way you can make people care is you got to give them something to care about during the actual show that they're here for. Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. Probably should use Rampage. Yeah, absolutely. You could turn Rampage into the show where you learn about the characters, where you learn about the wrestlers, where you learn about their strife, you learn about their how their grandma taught them how to wrestle or whatever. Like you could use Rampage for that, and that would make Rampage a must-see show. Just have that be the show. It has some matches, but it also is the show where you know you're gonna get backstory, you're gonna get character development, stuff like that. Do it, man. Absolutely. Good idea. Yeah, dude, they do too many long-term storylines, and that's not going to create casual fans. Because why would you be a casual fan of something that takes forever to get to the point? I can't wait for this point to come up that I'm supposed to like it. Like, I'm not talking trash. It's just you're not going to gain fans off of something that takes forever to get to the point or for it to matter. Dude, we're getting a Bronco Buster. What's the ref doing? I'm not saying every story has to be short and sweet. I'm just saying give us a reason to care about the people before you try to do long-term storytelling. Can you imagine if like Iron Man was a 10 season series where he finally gets to suit in season 9? Like, come on, man. You got to make us care about this guy up front. You got to make us care about the characters before you start trying to drag us into a long-term story. That's why what they did with Iron Man was really good, because right out the gates they showed you his character, they showed you how he rocks, how he rolls, they got you invested in what happened to him based off of the what he was up to, and then they gave you the strife of the whole thing, and he had to find his way out of it by being resourceful and creating the like cast Iron Man. Build this in a cave with a box of scraps. You know, we got into it quick, man. We weren't like, oh well, just wait 7 weeks and maybe you'll find out why he cuts his beard like that. Like, come on, man. We found out why he was in a cave with a box of scraps in like a half an hour, man. Found out who he was, why he was there, and how he persevered, and why his new mission was to rid the world of the weapons that were being misused, and like how he became Iron Man. That's cool, man. Guess what? It worked. Guess what doesn't work? Oh, you know this guy, he was big on the indies. He's got a 30-minute match against a guy who looks like he shouldn't be able to fight him for 30 minutes. What was my favorite show? I didn't like any of those shows back then. The closest I ever got to like a B show would probably be something like Thunder. I didn't watch any of that stuff. I didn't watch Saturday Night Heat, none of that. All I would watch is just Raw, Nitro, Thunder, and then like SmackDown once it existed, and pay-per-views. I didn't watch any of the rest of that stuff. The rest of that stuff, it just felt like it was a off-brand situation to me, and I was just not down with it. Plus, I had all kinds of other stuff to do. You know, I was trying to I was trying to get girls. I was trying to play basketball. I was trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff. I was trying to convince people I wasn't a nerd who loved wrestling, you know, because it wasn't as cool back then to like it at first. It became cool. But, nah, I didn't watch any of that stuff, so I'm not going to pretend like, oh, yeah, man, I love Velocity. Dude, I like the way the logo looks and stuff when I see it in the video game, but I don't know anything about Velocity. I didn't watch Sunday Night Heat. I didn't watch Saturday Night, anything, none of that. I know that makes me seem like not a good wrestling fan, but dude, I was like a legit high-class basketball player who beat people who literally are coaches in the NBA right now. Like, I beat people who are at like the highest level of basketball, so I was also balancing this with like trying to become an NBA basketball player. And I almost did. So I'm not trying to fool you guys and pretend like I'm the biggest wrestling fan while I'm secretly reading Wikipedia every night to pretend like I know the best, like I know everything about wrestling. Nah, dude. Everybody in the chat could teach me something about wrestling right now. The thing is, I actually love wrestling and I'm passionate about it and I like what I like and I don't pretend. And I think that's one of the things that sets me apart. Is there's a lot of people who just they fake the funk to try to look like they know stuff, and it's like, dude, you don't know anything about that. You just read that on Wikipedia. So, you guys are not going to get fakeness from me, man. There's times where I over-exaggerate so I can make something, like, very entertaining, but besides that, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to try to entertain you, but if I don't know about something, I'm never going to say I do, because that's where people get caught up, and that's where people end up getting super exposed, and I'm just not trying to have that. I was not watching NWA, TNA, none of that. I never watched any of that stuff. That's why it's so cool to see it now. What team would I have played for? Probably the Trailblazers, man. Probably, maybe the Phoenix Suns, because like they can't win a championship to save their life, so that'd probably be my team. Probably be a Phoenix Sun.
Just like that, Axiom able to turn things around, but looking around, Axiom back in his corner, Nathan Frazier.
Either Phoenix or Portland, because Portland can't win one either. They've been on a drought that's like a freaking Death Valley.
Tag was made, and Booker, we've seen this highlight reel in the past.
I was point guard.
Frazier and Axiom, they may be the best tag team we've seen in NXT in quite some time.
I was point guard. I had a dunk contest with the Rookie of the Year. I've played with, against, and I've actually had a dunk contest with the Rookie of the Year, co-Rookie of the Year, Damon Stoudemire. He knows I got skills. I bet you he remembers me to this day. My problem is I'm 5'8", so it's tough. It's really tough to be, and I have problems gaining weight. He was much more stocky than me, so he could still take a bump, dude. Oh my God! Super kick cracks Nathan Frazier. Oh no! Oh my God, no! This is savagery. 2, kick out. Nathan Frazier kicks out. This crowd, dude, this crowd of like 400 people sounds like 2,000 people right now. I love the NXT crowd, guys. You hear this? This is awesome. Yeah, Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues, but even those two were able to put on weight better than me. I had a undiagnosed thyroid issue. I think the thyroid's right here, right? I don't know where the thyroid's at. Maybe it's in your brain. I don't know. But I got an undiagnosed thyroid issue for most of my life, and they finally caught it, but it already stunted my growth so much that I just had a crazy inability to gain height or weight. This is awesome. So yeah, I've been like 140 pounds for the last 30 years or something.
What goes up
It's in your neck. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's like in here somewhere. Ugh. But even with my small stature and my inability to gain weight, I've still beat people who the three members of the starting 5 of the national champion Arizona Wildcats. I beat 3 of them, 3 of the starting 5 one-on-one. That's it. Axiom and Nathan Frazier win. Dang. Wow. Nathan Frazier and Axiom still retain. Wow. Yo, we're going for the long haul on this one. You know what's going to happen? They're going to get so cocky together. Both of them are going to get cocky, and that's what's going to cost them. Dang, I thought we were switching these titles, man. I really thought we were switching these titles. And 83% of the chat thought we were switching these titles, too. Quit playing with me. I know, right? You forget I have a son that's like 20-something years old. 22 right now. How would I not be 30 if I had a son who's 20? I'm not giving you guys the real numbers because I don't want to give you the numbers. But just... I don't want anybody trying to track down my son and stuff, so I'm not giving you guys real numbers. But yeah, it's around there, I'll tell you that. Oh my God, is he going to turn on his team? No. Don't do it. Give him the hug. Wesley's gonna destroy them both, isn't he? We're getting heel Lee. Oh my God. He's gonna super kick him! He's gonna super kick him! Trey Miguel catches a super kick! No! 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 Low blow to Zach. Wesley, no! Yo, Great American low blows. Oh, this is a good American low blow right here. Oh my God, yo. Wesley is a heel and he's destroying everyone. This is fantastic. Thank goodness. I hate this guy and I want to hate him even more. This is great, man. Hate is a strong word, but I just really despise his like facial expressions. I'm so over trying to cheer for Wesley, dude. This is so perfect. Now I get to actually be a fan of the show the way I want to be. I want to boo this dude all day. Oh my goodness, dude. Why, Wes? Why? We're going to find out next week. Oh my God. You talk about a great American bash. We saw it. The low blow was the bash. Oh, he threw him through the barricade. Dude, I'm losing it. This was awesome. This was awesome. And Wes looks like he could actually go and smash both of these guys. He doesn't look... oh my God! Double knees to the face against the steel steps! Wentz is destroyed. Yo, this is the type of stuff that will make you. Yo. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about, man. I was like, yo, why are they saving this? Why is this the ending? Oh my gracious goodness, man. Even the bald eagle saw this. This bald eagle was thinking that's justice. Dark justice. Oh man, dude, I'm losing it. This was awesome. The People's Elbow, the Robert Elbow. Thank you for the bits, man. What a way to go off the air. Man, I'm on tilt, that's for sure. Whew. Alright. Let's have ourselves a little chat about this so I can find out what you guys thought about this episode. But I will say right up front, night 1 of Great American Bash versus night 2 is a just absolute mollywhopping. Okay? If I gotta look it up, I'll look it up. But let's hook it up. It's time. Let's have a little chat with Dudley. Hey man, I put work into this because I actually care about this, and I tried to innovate the space in a way that I could, and I just hope that we're on a rise. I hope we're on a wave of like rising to the occasion, to where people are starting to realize that I do run something good here, because I have great people in the chat. I have some cool rules, not a whole lot of rules, but I feel like I have some cool rules that make it fresh to watch this stream, where you don't have to worry about spoilers, rumors, dirt sheets, none of that. You just get to watch the show and react the way that you do. And I honestly feel like I respect everybody in the chat, and I value your opinion. And one of the ways that I'm going to prove that right now is that we're taking everyone's scores. Even though I want to just give this an auto point, because this was cracking, dude. This was cracking like that giant octopus that people talk about in the ocean. It was cracking. But I do want to know about your scores, so I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to the end of this song that I'm about to play to tell me what your score out of 10 is. The highest score I will take is an 8.4 out of 10, okay? 8.4 out of 10 is the apex of what I'll take. The lowest score I will take is 7.0 out of 10. That's if you think it's not cracking. It's not a giant octopus in the ocean that's destroying ships and making sailors fear for their lives, okay? If it's not cracking, you give it a 7, okay? Then anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4 is free reign. Just tell me what you think. But I need you to do your score within the next 30 seconds. Till this song ends. Let's go. Is it breaking ships in half or no? What do you think? All right, that's that. Last thing I'm taking is Shroomgoon. Shroomgoon, you are the final score. That sounds like a cool song. All right, final score is Shroomgoon. Krakens do exist. I think they do too. That's why I'm using them. And that's also why I just said maybe you don't think Krakens exist, because if you think this show did not pass the test, maybe you think Krakens don't exist either. Release the Kraken. All right, so let's see here. Strange says 8.0. I got you. Thank you, Strange. Next up, who do we got? Panda says What is I don't know what that means. Most wrestling watch parties never care to ask your opinion. Yeah, exactly. You know, they're just here. It's cool, man. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Goki said 8.4. Thank you, Goki. We got you. Thank you, Strange. I got you as well. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Yeah. Okay. Panda says 7.1. Why 7.1, Panda? Dang. At least it's not 7.0. All right. I'll take the 7.1. Thank you, Panda. 8.4 says Super Mario. I got you. I should have some background music playing, but what I've noticed is, like, even the stuff that you think is copyright free, a year later it becomes copyrighted because somebody buys the library and copyrights it, and then all of a sudden every single morning I wake up and it's like copyrighted, copyrighted, copyrighted. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'll start doing background music again, but it's becoming a problem again. Literally every day I wake up to a copyright email. It's like my wake up alarm. It's like my alarm clock. It's like, oh, copyright. All right. WB says 7.87. I got you. Thank you, WB. 7.87. Excalibur says 7.8. 5592. Is that 2 5s? Okay. I always got to look because these 5s blend together sometimes. All right, you got it. Let's see here. Anime says 8.2. 5592. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's 2 5s. Got to make sure. All right, next up. Radio says, what is 7.8? Wait, what did you do? Did you do multiple? Okay, 2 5s. Okay, 5592. Okay, I had to make sure. I was like, yo, did Radio try to get me with this? Thank you, Radio. Let's see. J-Rock said 7.76. 5592. Okay, that's 2 5s there. Keep thinking you guys are trying to get me with these. All right, Shroomgoon is the final score, by the way. What's the 3 question marks, Panda? Shroomgoon says 7.6. 95592. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Done. All right. Shroomgoon was the last score. Thank you, Shroomgoon. All right. Wow, you hate WWE right now. Yeah, Panda's all about the independent scene right now, which is cool because you got to have your favorites, and it could be a situation where you just don't love wrestling. So I'm glad Panda at least still loves wrestling, but there's definitely a push towards the independent scene when it comes to Panda's enjoyment right now, which is fine because I do think that WWE is a little overproduced. AEW is a little too dependent on wrestling matches and not really the character work is kind of suffering a little bit. I think the independent scene has a little bit of like a more fun situation that's willy-nilly and just kind of allows you to check in, have fun, and be invested in who you like, and that's it. So I can't blame Panda, honestly. I think I would love to check out more independent stuff, honestly. I had a friend front row at SummerSlam. He was very disappointed at the prices of the food and merch. Oh, well, prices are something else, yeah. Hot dog at SummerSlam costs $15. Well, yeah, if you want to eat a hot dog at SummerSlam, if you want to be a weirdo and you don't want to eat before the show and you really want to have a SummerSlam hot dog, you should pay $15. I'm sorry, Ashanti, but your friend deserved it, and you should tell them that. Tell them I said it. You deserve to pay $15 if you came to SummerSlam hungry and you weren't willing to pay $15. You should be eating well. You should be eating before you get there. You should not be hungry when you show up to any type of show because you're about to pay a premium. You shouldn't be hungry when you show up to the movie theater either, man. You know how much popcorn is and nachos and stuff like that? You better just be there to have the experience. That's what me and my mom do. I went to Avengers Endgame with my mom, and my mom literally went there hungry because she's like, I'm gonna get the nachos, I'm gonna get this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get a personal pizza. Like, if you're not willing to spend the money, you don't go there hungry. That's you messing up, honestly. You should not be getting mad about the prices if you're just Like, you know where you're going? Come on, man. $15 hot dog sounds about right. Some stadium food is worth the price, by the way. Yeah, I agree with that. Some stadium food is actually on point. But yeah, so tell your friend I said you got to plan better. I do understand that's very expensive, and the economy is crazy right now, and everybody's having to deal with higher grocery prices and all that. But if you got the money to go to SummerSlam, then you need to be a little smarter with the other ways that you're spending your money. So tell them I said plan better, or be prepared, like Scar. Pretend like I'm Scar. What is Scar's last name, by the way? Scar King, Scar Lion? What's Mufasa's last name? Mufasa Africa? He's the king of Africa or something, right? Like, what's Mufasa's last name? Scar's got the same last name. Well, you can get hot dog or $2. Yeah, exactly. You could probably get a hot dog right outside the arena in the parking lot for like $2. You're just messing up. That's what you deserve. You deserve to pay $15 for a hot dog if you're trying to get it like at your seat. Good talk though, Ashanti. I appreciate this talk because this is something that we should all talk about. All right, so my score for this episode, Great American Bash, way better than night one. Better than night one by, I'd say, at least 1.2 times. I enjoyed this much better. I think it had a much better flow. It had a lot more of a camaraderie to it. It felt like everybody was there, but some people just don't like each other. But everybody was there to like see it succeed, and I appreciate that as well because it felt like a dysfunctional family pay-per-view. I don't know how else to put it. Like dysfunctional family bash. They were all at the cookout, but like, you know how it goes. Sometimes everybody hangs out, but things just don't go according to plan. I'm going to give this a 7.9. Very good ending. Good action in the ring. Within the first hour, I saw 3 spots that I'm going to say right now that I've never seen in my life. They're innovating cool spots. They're mixing them into good matches. They are showing us new people doing these moves and things, and they're on the chopping block. Everybody out there, I feel like they are, like they know tonight is the night, today is the day, this is my chance, and everybody is working so hard to be something. And it's so refreshing to see a show where nobody's taking a back burner approach where like, oh, I'm here, I'm the best, yeah, that's me, I'm El Sublakio or whatever, and everybody knows my name, you know, like I don't feel like anybody on this show decided that there's such a big star that they didn't need to put something cool on the screen tonight. Like, and that's one of the things I love the most about NXT is because other shows, I do feel like some people take a back burner approach where they're like, yo, I'm fine with the back burner as long as I get paid. These people look like they're all hungry, you know? I'm watching hungry, young, incredible athletes doing cool stuff and trying to create a character while they do it. Like, what more could you want, man? Oh, you could want somebody who already feels like they're worth 6 figures, 7 figures a year, and they just stand around and they do the Okada all day. I'm not talking trash about Okada. This guy should get his cash. Do whatever you gotta do, man. Get your money. But I'm saying, is that what you want to watch? Is that something good to you? Is that an entertaining show? Watching somebody who has put in the wrench time behind the scenes and in other promotions, and now they're just worth 7 figures and they just do nothing. To me, that's not the most entertaining thing to do, but I appreciate Okada for it because, hey, man, if suddenly some guy from Kick came in here and they're like, yo, we're going to give you $1 million to switch to Kick and just stream every day, I'd be like, all right, man. And then maybe the stream quality might go down a little bit because like the drive might be different. It'd probably be crazy at first, dude. I'd probably be hiring people to make me new layouts and stuff. Even though my layouts I feel are pretty good, I'd probably have like animated layouts with the bird flapping in the corner and stuff. I'd probably at first start trying to do something crazy, but if I'm getting paid $1 million a year because I've already made it like certain people are gonna take a back burner approach, like, okay, cool, I don't need to be the best streamer, I don't need to be the best wrestler. And one of the things I really love about NXT is I don't see that anywhere here. I don't see anybody taking back burner approaches. I don't see anybody trying to big league anybody else. Everybody looks like they're trying to put together a good show, and they got Shawn freaking Michaels backstage watching them do it. And it's like, dude, if you don't respect what that is, you're probably not going to make it very far in the meantime. I just really love what NXT is able to do here, and when they hit, and they hit tonight. I'm going 7.9. That's what I'm going with, man. Yeah, I think this was not as good as Raw last night, but definitely got me hype, got me invested, and definitely gave me a bunch of good feelings and good entertainment. I'm going 7.9. Let's divide it up. Okay, so that all adds up to 87. It adds up to 87.098944. That was hard to read for a second. 87.098944 divided by how many scores? Let's go. How is this broadcasted? It's all good, man. Just hang on a second. All right, I'm doing math. Okay, you're asking me some other questions while I'm doing math. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scores. Okay, 11 scores. Let's go. Divided by 11 equals 7.91880818181818. I'm not kidding. This is literally what it's telling me right now. I could actually show it to you guys. Do I have it set up to where I can do that here? I have S, I don't have X. Well, you just have to believe me on this. You guys can rewind the stream and do the math yourself and find out if I'm lying or not, but I promise you I'm not. So it's 7.9. Dang, dude. Again, I hit pay dirt with my score. Last night I was at 8.0. Tonight I'm at 7.9. Let's give them their point, man. Let me tell you something right now. What a good show. Lion. Yeah, Lion's the last name. There we go. All right, so NXT scratches the board. So far, every show that has had a chance to get a point this week has got a point this week. As you can see, NXT at 1, Raw at 1. Now, tomorrow, Dynamite. Tonight, Power. Let's see if Power can actually get a point tonight. We're doing Power right now, guys. So stick around. All right? That's the way the cookie is crumbling right now. Is it an oatmeal cookie? Is it a snickerdoodle? Who knows what type of cookie it is, but it's crumbling. All right, let's see how it crumbles tonight. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you so much for being part of my hangout here. If you're on YouTube, the stream is about to end, but the stream is not ending on Twitch. The Twitch stream is persevering and continuing, so please teleport over to my Twitch channel. Come hang out. We're doing NWA Power. We do it every Tuesday, and every Tuesday it turns out to be one of my favorite shows of the week. So I think you will be pleasantly surprised on how good NWA Power is about to be. But I'll see you there. Everybody on Twitch already, please stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.